doing picture stuff at the picture stuff shop. Doing stuff and pictures. Ready? Yeah, we sent
Nice.
this to you. Oh, he left his picture at. Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I liked when Space was on here,
Yeah.
and she did the the fucking uh fucking face
Yeah.
for she's
The
like, I have something.
skeleton. I think. I think it was a skeleton. Maybe it was a potato. It was one of the things.
A potato. Okay. I got a burp.
Good Lord, bless
Are
you.
we live?
Yeah. Yeah, I told you we are. I'm gonna censor that in the YouTube version. They don't get it for free.
No. Oh shit! Yeah, the first like couple minutes.
Yeah.
All right. I am fucking. I'm good. Actually, no, I'm not good because I don't have you up. If it's up, then it's up. They've been playing so much Kendrick
They sure have.
at my gym, and every time I think about you.
I listened to his 5th studio album the other day and I cried because of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wait.
His 5th
I
studio
only know.
album is like where he like goes to therapy and stuff. And he like
I don't
has
know anything about Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar is like one of like the like most popular rappers with like a bunch of awards. Like he got a Pulitzer once for one of his albums, and that is famously like only like jazz musicians and like classical musicians get like Pulitzers for like music.
Wow.
So he was the first rapper to get one. It's like, damn, that's fucking badass. He's got I think his second studio album is like still winning awards today. Like Good Kid Mad City was like has been on like the Billboard Top 50 for like since it came out. like it's always like charting like pretty high. Yeah.
You like Rain Paris.
I do.
You know, do you like her smash up song that's like Up and Humble?
I do. Yeah.
I fucking love that song. And I
Me too.
also thought that because I didn't hear the Kendrick Humble song until after I heard her version.
Yeah.
So I have heard Cardi B's Up.
Yeah.
And I actually thought that whole song was Cardi B. I thought it was 2 Cardi B songs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to find the Cardi B Humble song. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, it's not anything. It doesn't exist. But I like it's so I like some of the lyrics. It's I like lyrics that make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like so much. Like I like funny rap a lot. Does Kendrick ever do like funny rap?
Oh yeah. He the song itself isn't funny, but there's a song on on his like 3rd album where he's talking about how he's like proud to be black and whatnot, and he's like really like enthusiastic about it, and there's just a lyrics where he straight up just goes, I'm proud to be a monkey, and I'm just like, god damn, okay.
That's a lot.
It is, yeah.
Oh shit. Wow. That's I don't even know how to respond to that because that's something I can't respond to.
Fair.
I burn in the sun. I can't respond to
that. There's another song. It's the first song on that same album, actually. The first song is called Wesley's Theory, and the like title of that song is based on Wesley Snipes. And there's a lyric in that song where he goes, I'm gonna buy he's talking. I don't remember the lyric like word for word, but there's a line where he talks about buying a gun from the CIA, and then like going back to his hood and giving them out. And it makes me laugh because he says it, because he talks about it like it's gonna happen, because the whole song is like him like talking about what he's gonna do when he gets signed, and he's just gonna do all this like unhinged wild behavior. It's great.
Is he still feuding with Drake?
Debatable. I mean, he's won. He won the beef last year, but
yeah. Oh,
Drake,
for sure. If he can get away with playing that song in like the Super Bowl, right? It's like
yeah.
you won. You won, Kendrick.
Oh yeah, he won when that song dropped. So at least to me, so I was just like, all right, well, it's funny. I didn't get into that. I didn't get into like rap until like late last year. I got into it like July and whatnot. But I remember during that beef, one of like the big day that like really like cemented like Kendrick's win was May 3rd, your birthday.
My birthday.
And I remember that night so clearly. Like, these two were battling it out to see who was the king of hip hop. Meanwhile, me and you are getting drunk, talking about how Jacob fucks watermelons and whatnot. So there's like literal music history happening. Meanwhile, you and I are just making funny jokes and getting drunk for your birthday.
What a great I mean, you'll never not forget that day. Two modest things happened.
Yeah, literally like one literally like one of my favorite like music history facts happened the day like I'm calling Power my watermelon.
I still have on like a notepad in here it's like Max's watermelon clips, and it's all clips of you calling different watermelons. Corn, Jacob. There's like 2 Power clips in there.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing ever. My watermelon. That honestly was like the funniest thing in the entire world to me. Just all of us getting drunk, playing fucking Quarry, killing everybody, being like, I'm Jacob. Power's the watermelon. That was so fucking good. I can't wait to play it again for my birthday. Hallie, tell me a joke, please. Like, our life depends on it. Top tier. I'll reward Max. Ooh, sure.
Oh god.
Hex Wolf. What do you call a bee that makes milk? See if you could answer that. And that's my joke.
And you can't Google it. I refuse to allow it.
And you can't. Yeah, we'll know. We'll know if you Google it. You'll get it right. If you put the right answer,
Yeah.
You Googled it. That's like do you remember the show with like all the redneck comedians, and they're like, if you've done A, B, and C, you might be a redneck. It's like, if you put the right answer, you definitely Googled it. As I went to open Google, oh, you cheater. You dirty fucking cheater, Haxwell. Well, since I do not know the answer. Okay. Max, do you know the answer of what kind of bees make milk? Do not Google. It's
boobies.
Yeah! It's boobies.
You're so mature. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Alpha. Welcome in. Hax, how was that joke? Where is Max's reward? We are.
Hello, friends.
Yes, we are waiting in anticipation. Say her name and she appears. I believe in Allie.
The G in Ali G show stands for Hey Ali, I've returned.
Thank you, Hexwolf.
Thank you, Hex. I appreciate you.
I love that's my favorite thing that you do. The G and G stands for Hey Ali, guess what? There's a lion outside my bedroom. Like it's anything that doesn't start with G. Do I need another like half of an edible? Like when
I'm
do
starting
I know
to
that
feel
I need
it.
more? Because I don't really feel it.
I feel it.
You feel it?
I
Maybe
do.
I should just do a little. Maybe I should just do a tiny, tiny bit more. Because I am Queen Weed.
Yeah.
But this is Delta 9, so I'm just gonna cut it in half a little bit. Thank you, Alpha. Yes, eat more. No, all of it. Listen, Hex. I will eat all of it for 10 gifted subs to Max.
Oh my
I will
god.
eat all of it.
Oh my god.
Here, let me put the. We're doing half. We're doing just another half. So I smoke weed every day. And Alpha, you're not Alpha. And Max does not. So I'm expecting my tolerance to be a little bit higher, but these are Delta 9s. I've never done that before. Happy 420, friends.
Happy 420,
Or
friends.
Easter. Happy Zombie Jesus Day. He is risen and he has come.
God damn it, Ellie.
That's what he says. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Because of like old language or whatever. That's it. May earth receive his seed or whatever it's called. I don't know anything about Jesus.
I've not heard
other
this
than
song.
he was the drug dealer back then, and that's why everyone likes him. They never gave up on him.
Yeah.
They did eventually. That was the whole this thing. I did that off camera, guys. I was like, this. I meant like the crucifixion, but I'm like, the hand stuff.
Yeah, I was really confused, but I was like, what do you mean hand stuff?
Why is the Lord come? That's the actual lyrics. The Lord is come. If you look up the lyrics to that song, I think it has something to do with obviously the language and stuff. Or you could take it literally, being like, how they say like we are all God's children, and how do we make children come? So He is the come. That's how I look at it. That's how I choose to believe.
So that's why they say God is in all of us.
Yes. That's why you just have to accept them. That's why they say, have you accepted Lord and Savior Jesus Christ into you yet? And I'm just like, no, He hasn't done anything nice for me. No dates, no chocolates. You know what I mean? Like, what my bidet can't tell me that I'm pretty. Like I need a little bit more. If my bidet could tell me I'm pretty, I wouldn't be married. My husband and my bidet both fulfill the same needs. Just one can tell me nice things.
Good lord.
Hey, today, maybe.
It hurts. It hurts so much. Good
Dude,
lord.
I made sure on Good Friday that I ate the shit out of meat. For anyone who's listening at home, it's just us having a stroke together. fucking dying. Oh my god.
Oh, good lord. Don't say it, please.
So I don't know about God and stuff, but today he's supposed to rise. But he was dead 3 days ago, right?
I don't know.
Imagine he came back every year.
I'm still trying to like process what happened like 10 minutes ago.
Which part?
All of it.
Also, if anyone doesn't know, we took edibles before this. So, you know, pretty much like during the podcast, we're like it's seeping into our system, so it's just gonna come. I thought I was gonna sneeze, so I didn't want to say anything else, but now I just pause awkwardly after come, and I'm very sorry. But yeah, today is 420. It is National Weed Day.
Yeah.
On a sadder note, it's also Hitler's birthday. So I don't know. It is also the day that Jesus came. So
Yep.
there's a lot of stuff going on here, and we chose weed. We had 3 options: Hitler, weed, or cum.
I
Oh,
mean,
hello, Jor.
two of those options don't sound great. So I feel we each picked a good choice.
I think so too.
Especially especially that one choice, that first one.
Oh yeah, that one, brother.
Yeah.
That we can't talk about anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Gosh. I have been playing through Alien, and I
Yeah.
feel like Alien would be so much better if I can just get stupid high. Like, if
Yeah.
I was just able to just see colors and not hear words and
Yeah.
like not like I have no idea. Like it's so enjoyable and at the same time so not enjoyable.
Yeah.
Is any game you like that? Like, have you played like a horror game lately that was just like, I love this, but I fucking hate this and I wish it was over?
I feel like that's just most horror for me. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I love this. I will love this later, but right now I am scared.
I watched a trailer the other night. There was this the show that was like, oh, the like brand new horror games coming out. And then they showed this and I was like, oh shit. And I'm like, this is definitely Little Nightmares 3. And it looked awesome. And then at the end, it wasn't Little Nightmares 3. And it looked just like it though. And I didn't even write it down what it was. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited. Max and I are going to play this together. And then it was just like, I don't know, Sweet Horizons or something. It was like something like
Gotcha.
weird. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bless you.
Thank you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling it.
It looks like you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Your eyes are a little, you're a little squinty.
Yeah.
They're little when I get super high, Jor calls me raisins.
Oh.
He goes, look at you, raisins. And he's like,
I mean, to be fair, I feel like I kicked in like really like I feel like it kicked in a good bit like 20 minutes ago when we were just talking like it's just laughing really hard. I mean, not 20 minutes ago, but like like
do this other half.
9.
I'll do this other half if I don't feel it at like 1 o'clock. Because here's my pattern with me, okay, is that this is for alcohol too. I drink, so I don't really drink like at all. It's very I just love you so much, Max.
I didn't even do anything.
I know, but I just love when I say alcohol and your face lights up so much. I just love it so much. Um, I'll
I think that's
drink.
just me being high.
Oh, sweet baby angel. I drink and then I don't get drunk. Or like I don't feel it. Like I'll have like a few drinks, I don't feel it. So I'm just like, all right, let's pound a few more.
Mm-hmm.
So I could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
But like those drinks, the feeling of those 4 drinks were on their way.
Yeah.
I just wasn't patient enough to wait for it.
Yeah.
And then what happens is I get sloppy jalopy. I so the last that's muscle marinara's finisher move. The sloppy jalopy. That's when I take a sloppy Joe and I throw it at the ground. I make you trip on it. I'm like, go!
Like the
Fall
fucking
that sandwich.
like the fucking like banana and Mario Kart.
100%. But it's a sloppy Joe. Which I don't know why I'm saying sloppy jalopy is a sloppy Joe. But doesn't that make sense, right?
I guess
I like
so.
that. I had a thought, and then my thought completely disappeared. That must be. That must be. Oh, I know what the thought was. So, the last time I drank and got drunk, it was Katie's husband's 40th birthday party back in October, and he had like a huge party. And there was a bartender, and Katie has this friend who I really like named Brooke, and every time that her and I are together, it's just chaos. And I'm a follower, and
Sure.
she's an instigator.
Yeah.
So that's not a good combination
That's
because she's like,
not.
do this, and I'm just like, how much of it do you want me to do? You know, like, so I end up getting wasted.
Sure.
And nobody's on the dance floor, and I just get on the dance floor by myself, and I just start dancing, and then I'm dancing with like, there's a picture of me dancing with Katie's husband, and I'm like this. And I don't know why. I'm wasted. And then at one point I just go, and a switch. A switch is flipped. And now I'm at the point of no return. And I see Jor from like across the hallway, and I walk over to him and I was like, take me to the bathroom to puke. And he's like, okay. So then he took me to the bathroom to puke, and then I Irish goodbye. That's what I do. I Irish goodbye to everything. I do not have the capacity to do the whole, it was so nice and we should get together sometimes. I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't. All girls do it. I can't. I'd rather. So what I do is I go, peace. See you later.
Yeah.
And it's everybody.
Yeah.
That takes care of everyone. How do you say goodbye in a large crowd?
Well, I don't really go in large crowds, so I just don't say goodbye.
Fair. You just back away slowly into the shadows.
Yeah, I'm like Homer Simpson going back into the bushes.
I always think about One Speaks. That's like his lurk.
Yeah.
Or in the other half. So I've had 2 of these now.
Yeah, the
In
fact.
the next hour, either I'm going to be fine. Okay, I'm just telling you this now. Or I'm going to be not fine.
Yeah. That's typically how that works.
If I get to the point where I'm not fine, any form of banana, any form of banana is the word that we gotta put a hard stop to this.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh gosh. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
I know this is like changing topics or making it a little dreary, but did you want to talk about anything that we talked in private on the podcast?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to, but I feel I was getting the feelings that you really like want people to know not to be dicks.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure if that was like a private feeling or like a public or like I was just we could just drop it right now. I just wanted to ask if that was something that you wanted to talk about or just like Twitch culture right now in general when
Yeah.
it comes to that kind of thing. Because I don't want to drop any names for sure because the people that have affected me negatively in the ways of maybe exploiting me or I'll just say like me right now in general. I don't want to like out anybody, but or have made me feel like objectified,
Yeah.
I'll say, are gone from my community,
Yeah.
and they're not gone from Twitch. They're not gone from people that we know. Um, and when I see people that years ago would say stuff to me that I found very inappropriate, and I just didn't have like a voice at the time, I
Yeah.
felt to like stand up for myself. When I still see them around and in other people's communities, especially as moderators, it makes me um I'm conflicted, Max. Hear me out. I very much love and am down. Holy shit, that just hit me. And am down with I just got real high for a second. My hands just went like, ooh. People growing.
Yeah.
I'm down with growing and changing. I just off camera, I mean off the podcast, I just told you a very vulnerable story that I do not tell to anybody. Um, and I felt, and it was a story about a change of and a growth for me and change for me.
Mm.
And I do give people the benefit of the doubts, uh, for that, for things that have happened to me years ago. And I think to myself, maybe they're not that person anymore. Maybe they have grown up and they've Twitch culture has they've learned from it or they've learned from being around other streamers.
Mhm.
And then in the same respects I go, is this person doing this to them,
Mm.
or are they doing it to anybody else?
Mm.
um Not to name names, but like I use an example of they're not a Twitch streamer anymore, but they're in people's communities and I see them, and me and Crimmy have both had bad experiences with this person.
Mhm.
And it wasn't until about, I think it was like 2 Januaries ago, where I felt like I needed to change something on my stream to make it so that it was more about me enjoying myself and playing video games and not caring about being, how do I even put this? When I first came onto Twitch, I used to like wear like bikini tops pretty much, and I used to be a lot more you know, outwardly like sexual when I talked, and I just felt like I thought that's what you needed to do.
Mhm.
And like it's not.
Yeah.
And because of that, it put a vision in other people's minds of how they think they could talk to me.
Yeah.
And I allowed it for too long because I'm like, oh, if I say anything negative, if I'm this like sourpuss kind of person when I'm trying to grow on Twitch,
Mhm.
they're going to leave. But who cares if they leave? They're a piece of shit. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking like I'm going to push people away.
Mhm.
So I allowed it to go on for way too long. And it wasn't until, I remember it was like, I think it was like a January where I like wrote in like the mod chat, like, things are going to change and I want these people banned. Like, I remember messaging this person and saying to him that I have told my mods that if anything sexual or anything, whatever goes on in my chat, you're getting banned.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I appreciate if you just don't say anything like that to me anymore. And that person was like, absolutely. And they never did after that.
Mhm.
Um, so, but what skeeves me out, and that's fine. I could have said that after the first time it happened. After the first time this person DM'd me with gross stuff, I
Mhm.
could have said stop, and then they could have said totally, and never did it again. I allowed it to go way like for like on way too long, and I should have told this person to stop. Um, but when I did, they did stop. But then what happened is then they said something to our friend,
Mhm.
and then they said something to our friend's boyfriend, and I see this person, even though they're not in my community anymore, around and even modding for people, and I think to myself, I hope he's not doing this to her.
Yeah.
So like all I like really like want to say about that too is like if any like females are listening, or if any or males, if anyone has a problem with harassment, sexual harassment, anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, like they're nothing. They don't matter to you.
Hmm.
And you don't matter to them if they're talking like about you like this. They're
Mhm.
objectifying you. They're using your looks and they're making their own fantasies out of it. And it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So don't let that happen. Don't let it keep going on. And I just again, I just wish that that the internet like almost sometimes like didn't exist,
Mhm.
because I feel like there would be so much less of this. But I know that you were thinking about this the other day too, and how these guys get away with saying what they want to say, and and having a platform on here to keep
Mhm.
going, right? Like
Yeah.
we see people we don't like who have said nasty shit like still on this platform,
Yeah.
and it's I hate it.
Yeah. It's the worst because I've seen like way too much of that stuff happen. I used to have a friend in my old like Twitch circle. Well, he wasn't really a friend of mine. I didn't really like. I don't know. He was kind of weird. I didn't really vibe with him, but he was just like that. He just do weird things. The worst part about it was like he was a mod for a bunch of people, and like he would just go around like disrespecting other people's mods. Where like
Oh,
I'm just like, what the heck? Like, and there was just a moment where like he did it to me in like my friend's chat, and I really was like debating on like actually banning him, but I didn't want my friend at the time to like yell at me for it because I was just like,
mhm.
oh, so I didn't do it, but it just like really like rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm just like, I just don't like it because like I would rather like respect the mods, you know, like it just they're
Did you
doing
end
their
up
job.
banning him?
Hmm.
Did you end up banning him?
Yeah, I banned him in my chat.
Okay.
I straight up just left that friend group because I was just like, no, no, these are not my people. Um. So yeah. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
Fucking go weed. um, I haven't left a friend group on here because I don't think I have. But what's good about being on Twitch is that like if I don't like this person, I can just pretty much avoid them by not going to their channel or going to their friends' channels.
Yeah.
Um I think that the only like it's funny, I see it's not even like a harassment thing or like this don't like this person. I see people who are like super good friends on Twitch who have like completely different like political views that are like mods for each other,
Mhm.
and that always interests me.
Mhm.
And I actually kind of like that. I'm
Mhm.
going to tell you because I'm not talking about politics at all. But I like that we could not judge each other.
Yeah.
Like those people are able to. I'm able to as well. Like I'm able to not judge somebody on like politics, but
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't, and that's totally fine. But
Mhm.
it kind of like warms me a little bit when people who are like, listen, I know that A, B, and C you and I have these differences, but at the end of the day, we're all just humans. We have our own choices, and I still want to be your friend.
Mhm.
I would, if you were like, listen, if you were like, Allison, I want to be a girl, and I need you to help me with my transition. I'm 100% there.
I don't like the way that sounds.
I don't know.
Not like I don't know. Just like I don't want to be forced into a transformation. That just sounds whack.
Wait. Let's be more specific here. What about a transformation into like a Mighty Morphin Ranger?
Not if I'm like forced into it.
Okay. Scenario.
I want my consent before I transform.
but
no is
but
always an answer, friend.
what if I show up at your doorstep and I have a beautiful, beautiful Red Ranger suit? I mean, it's state of the art. It's beautiful.
Sure.
And I say to you, Max, if you get in that suit, you will become Mighty Morphin. Will you get in the suit?
Is there any other benefits I get from this?
Yeah, sure. After each use of the Mighty Morphin suit,
sure.
A nurse comes and gives you an IV, so you're well hydrated for the next time you're in the suit.
I don't know.
It comes with 3 square meals a day.
Then he comes with his own like healthcare program, basically.
Healthcare program. If you bop it on the nose, it'll tell you nice things. That was my ad.
Good Lord.
I bet you. Speaking of good Lord, Cornhusk Show is here, and I just have this funny feeling, Max. Come. Hang in there with me. Come with me, or whatever the expression is called. Don't do that. I have this feeling that Corn is a secret Easter egg hunter. I think the Cornhusk Show really enjoys the thrill of the hunt.
So that's why he's a feet man. I get it.
Yeah. He uses those feet to feel out eggs in the soil.
I was more thinking like feet are at the bottom of your legs, and your legs are used for like running, and Corn is just like chasing after his prey. And that's the part that he likes is the catch, and like I don't know. The feet stuff. Like, I don't know.
He likes being able to use his feet.
Not just his feet, their feet.
Their feet? How does he use their feet?
Because they step on him.
Oh, wait a second. This changes everything. Is he lying down during the Easter egg hunt? Oh, okay.
He's like slithering around this ground like a snake.
Oh, like a snake.
He's doing the worm like all over the place.
All over the place. He's making the shrivels in like the sand. Yeah. And then everyone's like, yee!
I fully believe that if Corn did a split, he could become a helicopter. If he just spun around enough.
Wait. I need a visual. Hold on. So here's Corn's legs. Okay. So you're saying that if he falls down, he just
does that, and then spins around really fast. He just starts ascending.
And he goes up right so he can see where the eggs are. He's got an aerial view of eggs.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that Corey was so talented with his. You know what? You know what, Max? You're onto something. You know why? We think about it. When do we ever see Corn's legs? We don't ever see them. I think he's hiding. Oh my God, Max! I know his legs are jacked. They're jacked.
Yeah, straight up from like.
What legs?
Straight up like from waist down, he's like he's like the opposite of like those people that are like only work on like their torso. He just straight does leg day. Every day is leg day.
Every day pushes, presses, he's squatting.
Yeah.
Like we think that he's sitting down when he's playing the games. He's actually in a full squat.
Yeah, actually, like, what he's doing, he's like, so there's this really funny anime, I forget what it's called, but there's this character who, like, pretty much, like, he just has, like, the best luck in the world. So there's this scene in this, in one episode where so he's a high school student. He's about to sit down at his desk, and like just two guys like grab the chair out from under him, and he just like sits down perfectly on the air and like crosses his leg over his. So he's just standing there, like on one leg, just like sitting in a chair, like in a chair that's not there, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, that's Corn.
He's preparing himself for Easter every year.
Yeah. I believe that Corn is actually a monk, and that closet that he's in is is a portal to a temple where he has a vow of silence, where every time he's not there he can't talk about it or whatnot.
That is so. Oh my God, that is so. You are onto something. Where we keep joking, ha ha, Harry Potter closet, and then after he turns off everything, he goes, ha ha, Harry Potter closet, and then he fucks off to fucking Monkland or whatever.
Yeah.
He takes off his taco hat, he fucking puts on a robe, and he just fucking. Is that what he does? Takes off his robe, and he. So my favorite thing you've ever done was when you like and like coughed and then came back really fast. That was some of my favorite shit ever.
Allie, can I do my impression of you?
Yes. Oh my God, I've never heard that in my life. Was that it? It sounded like Goofy. That was a really bad Goofy. Hold on, I can do it better. Nope, not today.
All right.
Nope, I can't do it.
What the fuck?
I could do it every other day, just not on Easter.
All right. Here's my impression of you. That's it.
What? What if you're my impression of a horse? That's not it.
I was imitating you, just coughing before every time you do an impression, and I'm just like, that's it. Just you.
I love it. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
My stomach.
Give me a sentence to say. I'll say it in your voice.
I don't know.
This is Max playing video games. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. right there. I was doing laser stuff.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
my favorite. I watch that clip all the time. I think it's so funny. I thought you were in the corner. Apparently, AI Ada doesn't even stay in the corner.
Oh,
She just
really?
keeps getting in the way during. Yeah, cause that was like I put that clip on TikTok,
Yeah.
and I had at least one of the comments be like, "Dude, not even AI Ada stays in the corner. She just keeps getting caught in the lasers because she
Yeah.
just won't fucking stay."
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn it!
That,
And not Ada, Sheba.
yeah.
Imagine it was Ada. Ada, get in the corner, Ada.
I don't think Ada
It's
would
like
listen to our demands. I think she would make her own.
Ada would fucking kill us.
Yeah.
It would be like, why am I here? She doesn't give a shit. Ashley, oh god, I just don't understand why Ashley can't just be in a locker the entire game.
Yeah. I agree.
That was the worst one. You summon Ashley to a locker, and then all of a sudden she's out of the locker, and you're like, God damn it, Ashley.
Yeah.
And then she's being carried by people, and you're like, Ashley,
God damn
told
it.
you. God damn it, Ashley.
Yeah. I Resident Evil 4 Remake was one of those games I really enjoyed the first time, and then I went back and played it, and I was like, I do not enjoy this.
Tell me why.
I don't know. It just. I think, like. I think when I played it, I had played, like, some better, like, games at the time. Not necessarily, like, Resident Evil games, but, like, just games in general. That because like Resident Evil 4 like invented the third person shooter angle, and like pretty much made the blueprint for it. So like every person game like to exist now is because of Resident Evil 4. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
yeah. Uh, I lost my train of thought again. What were we talking about?
Resident Evil 4, and how you didn't like the second playthrough.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. I think it's hard to tell because it's hard to say because like I just think like other Resident Evils did like the story better than 4. It just felt like like tacked in kind of to me, but like that could just be me. I don't know. I might just not like Leon as a character. Truly.
It's funny because when I think about the Resident Evil games, I can't tell you what I like about them,
Mm-hmm.
other than it's not the typical game that I usually like because I really love instant gratification, and a lot of Resident Evil is not forgiving,
Yeah.
and it's hard to figure it out, especially when you're like not good with maps. It's hard to figure out, and I don't know what it is about the Resident Evil games that I like, and maybe it's the it doesn't take too long to get through a chapter, I
Yeah.
guess, and so that kind of gives me that instant gratification. Also, the way it looks, I really like the way they look, and I think when it comes to Resident Evil 4, I thought Resident Evil 4 was beautiful,
Yeah.
and it was at the time that was kind of like my goal to get a new PC was that I could run Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finally got a new PC and was able to play, I was like, this is awesome. This looks great. As far as like, because I'm not a person that like played all the games, as far as like me liking in the characters, I couldn't tell you anything about any character about of any. I know there's a Leon, there's a Claire, there's a Sherry, there's an Ada.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't tell you any Ethan, moldy Ethan. You know. So like, definitely play it for like the thrill. But I know a lot of people didn't like 4, and a lot of people loved 4, and I can't tell you what I love about 4 other than it felt like a Resident Evil game, just prettier, if that makes sense. Did you find it was prettier?
I think so.
I also thought Village was beautiful too. I thought Village was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything about Village, the castle, all the different worlds when you go into like Moreau's fish fucking scene, you go into the dollhouse, like it's all just really cool. I also really liked 8's DLC.
Yeah.
I thought the DLC was scary as fuck.
Yeah.
After I get used to the jankiness of the walking like this.
Yeah.
I hated that, the pimp walk. I
Yeah.
hated it.
I think that was when you were like sprinting, no? Oh no, that's
Like
when you got
anytime
like
you walk,
hurt.
it's like
Really?
she just walked clunky. She
That's
walked
fair.
clunky, Rose.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like how she walked, but it took you just like a little bit to get used to it, and then the second half of the DLC was like, so good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to base Resident Evil 9 off of the end of the DLC
Mhm.
because it makes it like oh, some shit's gonna happen,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna hate it if they ignore that
Mhm.
because I want to know. I want to know.
Yeah.
I don't know what this was.
Yeah, I definitely agree about the like I don't know how they like made like Castle Demetresque like really good in the main game and then really bad in the DLC. Cuz like that just the whole
Right.
castle scene in the DLC was just like I just kind of wanted it to just be over. And
Mm-hmm.
I guess for some reason I always thought that the DLC was just the castle part. Like I had never seen like the other parts of it. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, I'm going to hate this." And I just thought it was just going to be like I don't know, like 3 hours worth of like a trip through the castle again, just bad. And I was like, okay." And then it wasn't that and I was like, "Oh, there's actually more story to this game." Okay. And then like the dollhouse was just like worth the wait, truly.
That's what it is. It's that dollhouse part. It's like so good. On the DLC, like with all the dolls and stuff. It's like
Mhm.
legitimately creepy. I
Yeah.
loved that. I love that so much. I think about like one day maybe going back and replaying Seven
Mhm.
because that was my first one. It was like my first Resident Evil, and now that I've played, a lot of the Resident Evil games and better. And I think that maybe I would do better playing Seven again. I kind of don't remember. I remember the story, but
Mhm.
I don't remember how to like do anything in the game.
Yeah.
But I really liked Seven.
7 was great. 7 was a lot
Seven
better
was
than I was
so
expecting it to be. Like not that I thought it was going to be bad or anything. It just I don't really like the like things that are overhyped most of the time. And I just remember everyone was just like, "Oh, this is like the best Resident Evil game." Like this is the best one in the series or whatever. And it was just all that and I was like, "Oh." And then I came into it like not really seeing much of it, which was also really good. Because I kind of like tried to like stay away from it as much as I could. And then like doing that was good because good lord, some of those scenes are like wild to see on the first like time. Like Mia
I
cutting his hand off for the first time was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was so good. The whole I mean, if you played the demo for 8, you would have seen it. But like the whole family like table scene,
Yeah.
like that whole scene was really creepy. I loved everything about it. I did not play the second DLC though.
I played a little bit of it, but it did what that DLC did what the Outlast DLC did to my computer, where I just blue screened. I was like, oh, I can't play
Oh
any of this
God,
now.
that's such a shame because the Outlast DLC Whistleblower is the best.
The first like
It's
10 minutes
so
is pretty good.
I'm so glad. I'm so
Like
glad
I
you got to see
can,
the first
I
10 minutes.
yeah, literally like every time like so where it like crashes for me is like so like the first cutscene plays, uh, and then you're taken to like that room, and the doctor is called to like the main office or something, and like something explodes, and you see like the twins like trying to get out of the jail cell or whatever. I every time I walk down that hallway, my computer just blue screens. I'm just like, what the fuck?
It doesn't want to see the Pee twins.
Good. I don't like them.
I remember when Katie first played Outlast and she was streaming it,
Mhm.
and I didn't watch her like first stream, and she goes, "Oh my god, there's so much PB in this game," and I'm like, "What?" And then the next time she played, and I was there, the guys were chasing her, and then she turns her camera around to get my attention. She's like, Allie, Allie, Allie. That's what the Allie
Oh,
sound
gotcha.
comes from my chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like, Allie, 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 because she's trying to show me and she's like, she's zooming on it. She's zooming up and she's like, look at the pee-pee. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What a fucking game.
Yeah, I need to finish the second one. I've started the second one, but it's second one is weird. It doesn't feel as contained to me.
Just so different, and like I watched Katie play throughout the whole thing, and even like the ending is like duty caca. I'm just like I mean I wasn't into it. I think some people are, but not me.
I was watching like a video on like the Outlast like timeline. I believe the timeline does like it's like Outlast Trials, the Outlast comics, Outlast 1 or Outlast 2, Outlast 1 DLC, and then Outlast 1. So like Outlast 1 is like the game, like the final game of the series. And the cool thing about that is Little Nightmares does the same thing. It's like some mobile game. It's like 2 mobile games, Little Nightmares 2, 1 DLC, and then 1. And I'm just like, oh.
Ooh,
wow.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go play him. You gotta go play him in like the wrong order, then go back and play him in the right order.
Yeah.
I don't think I can play Outlast again.
Yeah, me neither.
There's no way.
I don't like that sewer scene. The one where you're like trekking through the water and Chris is just there like being menacing.
Menacing.
He's just literally like a brick shithouse just walking through the water and whatnot.
There's a scene in Outlast where you're outside and there's a guy like roaming around and you're like in total fucking dark, and I hate that part, and I'm like, I will never play this game again. It's funny because I remember Cornhush saying that he would never play Resident Evil 8 again because of Heisenberg's tower. Because he's like, it was too hard to navigate. And I'm just like, Max is literally playing this game over and over and over again. He's like, I am Heisenberg's tower.
Yeah. I love that game so much. I need to replay it again at some point. Excuse me, I'm opening Skittles, by the way.
I was like, what you got there? I know, I should, I'm not that hungry, but I do have some cookies. I ate like a fat person this weekend. Like, it felt so good. It's WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
If anyone doesn't know. So, yesterday I had a pie of pizza. Why did I say it like that? I had a whole pizza, except for 2 slices. And then I had a bunch of cookies, like so many cookies. Ice cream sandwich, just lots of snacks. And I also had Chipotle yesterday. So I had Chipotle for lunch, and then I had or did I have Chipotle? Where did I have Chipotle? I think it was yesterday. Anyways, so I had that, and then I woke up this morning and I had coffee. I went for my run, and then when I came back, I had the 2 last remaining slices of pizza. This is at 10 a.m. The 2 last remaining slices of pizza and like 4 cookies.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just having a really great weekend. I do this after I have at my gym, I do something called in-body scans. So every like, depending if I'm like on a diet or not, what it is, it's a machine, and usually when they have it in regular gyms, you have to pay like $20 to use it. You stand on it and hold like the sensors, and it takes a whole scan of your body. It tells you your body fat percentage, your muscular skeletal mass, everything. So I am getting ready to go on a new diet for like, I think I'm gonna try to cut body fat this time. I was just on a diet for like building muscle, and so I'm trying to cut this time, and my trainer needs some data. So I've been doing these like in-body scans like weekly, and after I do them, I just destroyed myself.
Yeah.
Like I do my scan, and then I'm like, what can I eat now?
Yeah.
And then I just have like 1 or 2 days of just like let's get fat this
Mhm.
weekend. And this is my fat weekend.
Nice.
I'm trying to like drink as much water as I can because I'm full of salt. And then this gummy is probably gonna make me feel
I
dehydrated.
I feel the cotton mouth. It's not good.
Dude, cotton mouth is so bad. And it's like, and I'm constantly like doing this, like I get like on my feels like a film on my teeth, and I'm like talking.
I hate it. It's so
I
bad.
get real bad, especially when like, I'm smoking. I get
Mm.
really bad cotton mouth, and I'm like, oh god, this sucks. And then like I hate water that's not completely cold.
Yeah.
Like I cannot drink room temp water. It's piss to me. I can't do it. So if there's no water around that's cold, I'll just suffer. I won't even drink it. I'm like, is there a sody? No. Okay, then I guess I'm not drinking anything until a couple hours from now when this water gets cold.
Can I tell you a funny story?
I would love nothing more.
So, Rain and I were talking the other day, and
Mm-hmm.
I forget what all we were talking about, but
Mm-hmm.
um I lost my train of thought.
Hey everyone!
I
You
don't
were
even.
talking to Ray the other night.
Yeah, it's
You're
the
like, can I
story
tell
came up
you
because
something?
of something of something you said. I just forgot what you said.
I I said, what did I say? What was I saying? You say I got a crack in my windshield. What was I saying beforehand? Rewind the tape.
I hate that I'm like
Rain.
losing my memory so badly right now.
Remember, you know how Corin calls me Goldfish Alley?
Yeah,
This is exactly why.
I get it
Because
now.
when you're high, you just do not remember anything. All right, so we were talking about Heisen Daddy, and then Outlast,
Outlast.
TP, Little Nightmares. I'm gonna take a lot to try to get away from
I
you. Oh my god! If you you can make so many things into macarena, not macarinas. What are those called?
Margaritas.
What are they called? No. What is this?
Oh, maracas.
Maraca.
I thought you were talking about drinks.
I would love a margarita right now. I would be drunk in like a minute
I
if I had
believe
a
it.
margarita right now, dude. And we had you had the watermelon margarita during the quarry, right?
I did.
That was so fucking good.
Wasn't
I like
my
that
like?
hat, by the way.
Thank you. My mom made it.
Oh, it's great colors.
Yeah, I picked out the yarn from a local shop here,
Mm-hmm.
and then she made it into a hat.
Love it. Very nice.
Yeah,
Which mom?
the real one.
Whatever. Real mom, Shamil mom. Listen, Max, you have so many moms.
I do.
You do you ever tell your real mom that, well, you're like, all of my friends are women above the age of 35.
I did tell her that. I've not told her. I've not told her that they all think that they're my mom.
She'd be like, I'm upset.
She'd be like, "No, how dare you?" And I'm just like, "Don't blame
How
me."
She's like, I remember the day. I do that with my cats constantly. So
Mhm.
I'll take my cats and I'll put them on top of my belly, and I'll be like, "Oh, you like it here because you feel closer to whence you came." Or like my cat sleeps like near me over here, I'll just be like, "You're trying to crawl back into my womb."
Oh.
Or Gus, we got him at a Petco when they were doing an adoption thing, and Katie was there. So I make up the story that I gave birth to Gus at Petco, and both Katie and Jor held my legs. That's the story I tell. I
That's fair.
wish, I wish that I could birth my cats, and I'm not afraid to say it. I love my cats so much. I just, I just love them so. Gussie comes up and sleeps with me every night. Sleeps right here, and I just love him, and he just loves mommy, and I'm just like, how is it that you didn't come out of me? Do you ever think that with your cats that you love so much? Do you ever go? Do you ever go, Thunder? Thunder, I love you.
Well,
Do you
yes, I tell him
remember?
that I love him, but I do not think your thoughts.
Get that maternal instinct.
I clearly don't have that.
That feline, but yeah. Do you have a dog too?
No,
Just a cat?
just the cat.
Just a cat. One cat? What is it? What is it? I like the way you said just a cat. I'm like a rare species of goose. Like someone's gonna fucking shoot me with a dart in a minute. Is that what you do to geese?
Sure.
You know,
I
like
don't
those
know. I don't deal with
goose.
I don't deal with those dudes.
No, fuck that. What was so funny? I'm sorry.
You-
I didn't mean to say that so aggressively.
You were talking about my cat, and you were just like, "Do you have a cat?" And I was like, "No." And then you asked me if I had a dog, and then I was like, "No." And you were like, "Just one." I was like, "Yeah, that's typically how that works, Allie." And I was just like, "Wait a minute, that's not." It's not what I meant in my mind. It just caught me off guard.
How is your mind feeling right now? What is it telling you?
uh I don't know if it's telling me stuff, but it is forgetting a lot.
Mm-hmm. That is actually like I think the worst part about weed, especially like the long-term effects. I can't remember shit anymore. Like even when I'm not high, like I have such a bad memory. I would not be able to do school. They put me in one of those classes where it's like me and the bad kids,
Mhm.
and they're asking us to make PowerPoint presentations on our families or something. That
Yeah.
happened to me.
Mhm.
So I am really bad at math. Like I can't do it. I can't add. I can't subtract. I can't divide. I can't. Don't ask me. I just can't. And all throughout high school and middle school, I was in like special ed math.
Mhm.
And the things that I had to do, Max, in these special ed math classes that have nothing to do with math was ridiculous. My seventh grade, you'll love this. Seventh grade, it was me, this girl Brittany, who this is how we became friends, and then we still are very good friends now to this day. I was in her wedding, like this is how we became friends. It was me, her, and then two other people, and a special math teacher, and we just couldn't. We just couldn't. Like we're just so bad at math, and she was like, "I want you guys to write a song or a poem about math." Okay, I kid you not. So Brittany was like, I could play the drums. And I was like, I can play guitar. And then the other girl was just like, I've got a tambourine. So we were like, let's write a song about math. We wrote and performed a song about math. And it went like this. To the beat of It's All Down Here from what's that band? Something Glory. What was Something Glory? Catalyst, you refuse to put me down. Contradict the fact that you still want me around, and it's all downhill from here. Old Something Glory. What is that? Anyway, punk band.
Yeah.
New Found Glory.
Oh.
New Found Glory. To the sound, to the rhythm of that song, we wrote a song that went, if you have a mixed number, change it to an improper fraction. Then you'll take the chance and make some action. Because when you do it, it'll be satisfaction. It was like something
What
like
the
that.
fuck?
And then it was like, I'm like, I thought I was so fucking cool. I could play one thing on guitar. So that happened in 7th grade. And then when I was in 12th grade, I was in a classroom, a full classroom of kids, and all these kids are bad kids. They're not kids who are like stupid and intellectually, stupid learning like me. They're kids that are like bad kids. And all we did was fight. Everyone just fought each other. And that poor fucking teacher.
Yeah.
So she goes, that's it. All of you guys make PowerPoint presentations on yourself and then present it tomorrow. So I'm like, what does this have to do with math?
Yeah.
What does this have to do with math? Another math-related story. When I was in 9th grade, my friend and I were going to go to the carnival. She picked me up a little bit too early, and I was eating pizza. We went on the Zipper. Do you know what that ride is? And where you flip upside down.
Oh, yeah.
In the cage. Like that. And I puked everywhere.
I
all
believe
over
it.
my friend. Yeah. And then as I'm going to I puke all over me. And I'm going to somewhere to change, like a bathroom or whatever. I see my math teacher. And she was like, hi, Allison. I'm like, ah. Covered in puke. That's it. That's my horrible math stories. I have no good math stories.
The only math story that I have is in my senior year of high school. I just skipped my math class the whole time because I didn't like my math teacher.
Why?
Just, I don't know. Yeah. Picked on me too much, and I was like, I'm done with this.
She picked on you.
He picked on me. Yeah.
He picked on you.
Yeah. I don't know.
How old were you?
This was my senior year of high school, which I did during the pandemic. Okay. So that I feel that's why I probably got away with getting away with not going to math class. So.
I had a history teacher who picked on me, and I don't know, so I'm really not good at sarcasm.
Yeah.
So he was very sarcastic, and when he's very sarcastic towards me, I just take that as offensive.
Yeah.
And he picked on me constantly, and I'm like, this is not good teachering.
Yeah.
I had a biology teacher who also picked on me in 10th grade, and I would come home crying, and my mom and dad, I remember, went to go talk to him. And it was Valentine's Day. I remember that they all went to the school and they went to go talk to him. And I remember her being like, Allison doesn't think that you like her. And he's like, yeah, my kids say the same thing. He was just very dismissive of them.
Sure.
So when they came back from the meeting, they were like, you were right. And I'm like, And they were like, if you fail this class, we won't punish you, pretty much. But I'm like, yeah, but if I fail the class, I have to take it fucking over again. So I gotta fucking pass it. But I'm bad at science and math and English and history. What am I good at? I liked wood shop.
I didn't have that.
You didn't have wood shop?
No.
Did you have home ec?
No.
What fun stuff did you have?
I mean, I took 9 years of chorus and 2 years of guitar, so that was my fun stuff.
Were you in the school band?
No, I was. That was just an off class that we had to take because we had to fill out some extra classes.
Wolf class.
Yeah, like I don't know. We got to like pick our classes. I guess it was weird. I don't know. I don't know. Our school's weird. Pick our classes in um like the extra classes where it's like chorus, band,
Electives.
orchestra. Yeah, those. I just it happened from like 5th grade to my year of high school. I did chorus for 9 years.
I really liked chorus. I did chorus too, and I don't know when I stopped. I think I stopped in high school. I did chamber choir
Mm.
too, which was nerve wracking because I had to try out for it, and you had to sing and do sight reading in front of everyone. And I wouldn't do that today, brother. I'll tell you that. Like
Yeah.
I had way more, um, not way less fear. Let's say when I was younger. But I did that, and I did cheerleading for a year. I
Mhm.
did soccer for a year, chorus, chamber choir, and when I got into high school, I didn't do any high school sports. I did try out for lacrosse, but I never played it before. I just really liked the skirts.
Mm.
Um, so the first day of tryouts, they made us run a mile, and I'm like, I'm not doing it, and I walked away. So
Gotcha.
that was my tryout. um, but I started taking guitar lessons in 7th grade, and I didn't stop taking guitar lessons until after high school.
Mm.
So that was like my kind of like you said, like your like elective, like you did years of guitar.
Yeah.
That was kind of like my outside elective too.
Gotcha.
I did Battle of the Bands one year too. That was really fun. I got to
Nice.
participate in my school's Battle of the Bands.
Mhm.
We did you were allowed to do like 3 songs. It turned out to be 3 songs. It was like 12 minutes you had to do. And we did it's so embarrassing. Okay, we did um
Wasn't one of them Hell Song?
what yes, but I don't know if it was that was another battle.
Oh,
This
okay.
That was an after high school battle.
Oh,
My
gotcha.
high school battle was it was definitely Situations by Falling in Reverse,
Okay.
and then we might have done American Idiot
Mhm.
and something else that I don't fucking remember, which is really sad to me now that I can't remember it. But Hell Song we did do. That was the battle at the Ponquag Beach. That was actually on TV,
Mm.
and I had a huge hickey on my neck.
Ah.
And I remember my mom fucking like I could see her face, and it was like fuck. It's my first boyfriend. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Um,
Fair.
so yeah, there was Hell Song, Brain Stew, and Don't Trust Me by 303.
Mm.
Oh my god. What a fucking hoot. What a fucking time to be alive.
Yeah.
Shush girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. That's the song.
I have never heard this song.
Stop it. You've never heard Don't Trust Me by
I
303?
don't even know who 303 was until just now.
This is your forehead. That 303 is 2 guys, and they sing.
Wait, so you're telling me there isn't 303 people in this band? I feel like they've lied to me.
They have not lied to you. They're from Colorado, and 303 is their zip code or whatever area code.
Oh, I still feel lied to.
You still feel like
Yeah.
you're like, where's the third person? There's only 302. Where's the 303? You hear from like far away, like over here, sir. You're just like, oh. No, they're like 2 guys, and they sing like kind of funny electronic type music. Imagine like if LMFAO, who are those like party people in the house, if
Yeah.
those two
Yeah.
were white and sang white songs, if that makes sense, like super white bread songs, like high school white songs. That's the best way. High school white. That's the best way I could like. everybody buys.
Yeah.
We've got Wonder Bread, we've got potato, and we've got High School White.
Sounds like that bread is just like floppy. Like not like it.
Floppy bread. Wait,
Yeah.
could High School White possibly be one of the songs on what is it what is it called,
Werewolf,
Vampire Man?
werewolf Jesus. Vampire Man. I'm pretty sure that was Robert Pattinson's role in Twilight.
Werewolf Jesus. Oh my god, that's so funny. Fucking werewolf man. So I used to have a Twilight tattoo, and then I got it covered up, and it's starting to peep through.
Is it?
And I'm like, oh no, it is. It's like the words here.
Oh.
Because it says, because it's the words Latua Cantante and then the apple, and then I got it like redone. But the words now,
Oh boy.
they're starting to come through. So I'm like, oh no. I don't like that, brother. I don't know what to do.
I don't have any tattoos, so I don't know how to help you.
Do you want tattoos?
I think I've wanted tattoos for a while. My parents are just like, no, you can't have any. I'm like, but why?
I'm surprised. Your parents seem very hip. Like your dad and his Legos, and your mom and her yard.
My dad once my dad once told me that he doesn't like piercings that you can see. And I used to hate like piercings. Like I used to hate like the gauges that you would get where it would like widen your ears. I used to hate those. But now I'm kind of just like, I don't know. Maybe I would like do it for like a little bit, and like I wouldn't like push it past where like it wouldn't grow back. If that makes sense. I would just go up to like a little bit, and then like at a certain point just stop wearing them.
So your normal ear hole is 16 gauge. I got up to a 2
Mm-hmm.
when I was in high school, and you could see through it like a little bit. Like it's not even. You could take it out and like it goes back. The thing with gauges, it doesn't matter how big or small you gauge out your ears. It smells so bad.
Does it?
That's the thing. It's so, think about this. What's happening is that a hole in your ear like that is not supposed to be. So what your body is doing is it is using white blood cells to fix it, to close up the hole. So it's constantly trying to get out this thing, and it's causing a smell. If you ever like, the smell that I can compare it to, honestly, is if you like stick your finger in your belly button and you
Oh.
smell like your belly button. It's this very, I don't want to say like cheesy smell, but it's like that.
Gotcha.
And it's no matter, so like I think gauges look really cool. I don't think I could ever have them again, because no matter if you just go like this, it's a little bit to your ear, just a little, your hands just fucking smell.
Yeah.
And it's everyone says it. Whoever has gauges, they all 100% say it. But they look cool. I was obsessed with them in high school. I thought they were the coolest. I went to Hot Topic. I remember getting these like blue metal ones that I put in my ear. I thought it was so fucking cool. So cool. My mom, she let me get pretty much whatever I wanted pierced, because I was a good kid. And I also like didn't really have friends. I didn't have too much to make me happy. So when I was just like, I want this piercing, I want that. She was pretty much like, okay, except the tongue. Like she never let me get my tongue pierced, which I'm kind of glad about. But I've had so many piercings, so fucking many. I've had 2 lips, and I still have holes. You can see them. 2 lips, 1 row. My nose, I got like 4 times. My eyebrows, I had 4 times. That I had everywhere in my ears pierced. My tragus is done, and my belly button, and now all that I have is my regular ears, and I have industrial, and that's it. Sad.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of needles, man.
Yeah.
But it made me like feel cool. I don't know what it was just like a feeling like when I was in high school and like I get piercings. I'm like I feel for a moment I feel cool. Like I feel like I stand out like in a good way when I always stood out in a bad way. I used to wear the trip pants with the chains, like from Hot Topic,
Okay.
and people used to sing Jingle Bells when I walked past them,
Hmm.
and I'm just like, and then I'd go ho ho ho. No, I wouldn't. I would do that.
Are you like calling them hoes, or are you just like?
Well, they're calling me Santa essentially, so
That's
I'm doing the
fair.
Santa from A Christmas Story
Yeah.
when he goes ho ho ho.
Oh yeah
And
yeah
when it's like on the slide, it's like you shoot your eye out.
yeah. You know, I've never actually seen A Christmas Story.
Oh, it's so humble.
I
I
haven't
think
seen
you
it in
really like
full.
it.
I've seen clips of it. Like I like the scene where the kid is like all dressed up in like that warm outfit, and then like he just goes outside, just plops on the ground. Yeah.
I can't put my arms down. His
Yeah,
mom was just
I literally used to like I don't want to say like dress like that, but like I would get like cold very easily, so I had to like wear a lot of like layers and stuff. I have like fallen like flopped over like on just like a cozy bed of like snow and like a bunch of layers. I'm just like, oh, yep, I could stay here for a bit.
there. I used to when I lived in East Quogue, I used to have a big deck on the out in my backyard, and it snowed very heavily. And what I can tell you is that you couldn't see where the deck ended and like the grass begun because it was all just like the same. My friend Evelyn comes over and we loved, okay, this is so dorky. We loved to make snowmen into John Davis from Corn.
Nice,
So
good
what we would
choice.
do, this is so embarrassing. Okay, so what we would do is we would get like little earrings to like put on his eyebrows, and then we'd find the long sticks to make
Uh
dreadlocks.
huh.
And we so she's like, so I'm like, come over, let's make our, John Davis snowman. So she comes over, and it's definitely not as funny as a had to be there moment, but she was so excited she runs on the back, and then you can't see again where the deck ends. So she just goes poof into the snow. If you could just imagine,
Oh, gosh,
and like
like a
just
Looney
tears,
Tune sketch.
tears of just it was so fucking funny. It was so funny. This girl, I had so many weird memories with this girl. She calls me up one day and she lived right down the street from me. She goes, I'm coming over. I have a bee on a leash. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what this means. So she comes over. She's walking down the street with a bee on a leash. She somehow tied a piece of string around a bee, and now she's walking it. And she's coming over and she's going, feeling like a bee on a leash.
Good lord.
So she tells me that she put the bee like in the freezer for a little bit to stun it. And then tied the rope around it, the string.
That's some like
And now it's
hostile
dead.
shit. What do you mean?
Yeah, 100%. I'm just like, that's like that reminds me of the movie Tusk,
Yes.
which gives me fucking nightmares. I think about that all the time. Max, look into my eyes. Okay, thank you. I need to tell you something. I'm gonna look at you too. If I ever get turned into a fucking walrus, okay?
Yeah.
Don't fucking come and visit me at the zoo and give me fish. Put a bullet through my head.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I cannot believe at the end of that movie, they threw him a fish.
Yeah.
He's at a zoo and they threw him a fish. I would never let you live that life, Max. I'd be like, go to sleep now. But that movie is so scary
Yeah.
because of like the body horror of being trapped in your own body that you like can't control. Like it's such an awful feeling. I've really never seen a movie like that. Have you? Have you seen a movie that's like Tusk where like someone comes and like makes an animal like that out of a human? So I'm trying to think. And I don't mean like House of a Thousand Corpses Fish Boy. I don't mean
Hmm.
like that. They just fucking killed him. Like
Mm-hmm.
this guy kept Justin Long alive for walrus fights, stuff like that.
I feel like it's kind of like it's weird to say, but I feel like it's a tamer like human centipede. You know?
God, the first Human Centipede
I
was
still have not
something.
seen it.
Any of them?
No.
No. So there are three,
Yeah.
and what I could tell you is that I do recommend the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Why I recommend the first one is because the guy who plays the bad guy is a great actor, and the role that he's playing is a perfect role for him. I thought that the acting and everything was pretty good. The kind of sadness that you feel is real. What ended up happening after the first one was made is that they did the whole thing where they recycled characters, right? So like the doctor who let's say met his demise at the end of the first one is now in the second one as like a new role, which I'm not a fan of.
Huh.
I know American Horror Story does that, right? But also the second one, they must have been like, all right, we need to make this. We thought this Human Centipede one was pretty sick. Let's make it even worse. And it's like a fan who is a fan of the Human Centipede movie decides to make his own Human Centipede, but he's not a doctor or anything. Like the first guy was a doctor and he put them under anesthesia and stuff. This guy is just stealing people and like knocking out their teeth with hammers.
Oh.
And there's a scene that's horrible. And then the third one is just camp. It's
Yeah.
a 1 out of 10 movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I do recommend the first one. I think the first one is one of those movies that is going to be like a cannibal holocaust, a um a tourist trap, a Last House on the Left, like one of those movies that it's kind of like you have to see it. It's a classic, like those cult classics. I don't want to say cult classic, but honestly, that's pretty much what it's becoming. So I definitely do recommend it. I think you would enjoy it a little bit. It is that body horror, but it's different. It's something unique. It truly is, and I do recommend watching it. I will. It's some funny lines in it. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? It's not all just like terrible. It's pretty much all terrible. But
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather watch The Human Centipede than watch Last House on the Left or
Mm.
watch I Spit on Your Grave.
Mm.
Like movies that are just like um that are almost like so fucked up, like Hostel, Human Centipede, but it's all about like girl, SA, and then the girl is trying to get revenge. Like those I Spit on Your Grave movies, I hear about those all the time, and people are like, oh, it's a cult classic or whatever, da da da. But then I'm just like, I'm watching it, and if this movie's 90 minutes, 80 minutes of it is her being destroyed with 10 minutes of revenge at the end. I can't get through that 80 minutes because it's too much for me.
Yeah.
So, Human Centipede is not like that.
Yeah.
Nothing is hindering me getting through this movie. As opposed to like those types of movies, which I cannot do it. I don't know if it affects me more because I'm a girl, but I can't watch fully these movies that are girls getting hurt and then getting revenge. Love that they're getting revenge, but I just can't get past them getting hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll just steer clear away. I don't care how good the movie is.
Yeah.
I'm just no, thank you.
I always get Last House on the Left and that Netflix show that everyone is talking about, the Haunting of Hill House, I think is whatever that show is. I always get those two movies mixed up for some reason.
Way different.
Yeah. I think it's because I haven't actually seen Last House on the Left. I know about it though. It's one of those movies that people talk about, and I'm just like, oh, nice. Not nice, but like.
And then they remade it.
Mm-hmm.
They did a remake of it with the girl who played the mermaid in Aquamarine, and I'm like, you can't cast her as the victim. She's a fish. You know, like, come on, what are we doing here? How you feeling, Max?
I am not feeling it as bad anymore. Okay. It's actually like it feels like I'm coming down.
Oh yeah. Ooh. I wonder. I feel a body kind of like my feet are relaxed. And I'm feeling like slightly stupid. Oh, I wanted to tell you my first weed story.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was in school, like I said before, I really didn't have like many friends. If there was like a meter of like the coolest person to the least cool, I was definitely the least cool person in my entire school. And there was a lot of things that I wanted to do that normal kids did that I didn't get a chance to because I had either no friends or my mom was super overprotective. Didn't let me go, didn't let me see anything, didn't let me go anywhere. And one day, my friend Jen and Melanie were like, let's have a sleepover. And I go to their sleepover, and I have a feeling that we're going to do something fun. We go in their basement, and one of the girls is packing a bowl, and we're like, we're going to smoke weed. And I'm so excited. Like, I've been wanting to smoke weed for so long. I just want to feel like everyone else is doing, like, da-da-da. So we're downstairs in the basement, and we're smoking these bowls. And we go upstairs to the kitchen, and I remember just dropping to my feet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Now I'm looking around. I don't know what's going on. And they're like, Allison, come on the couch with us. So I crawl to the couch. And I go on the couch, and I'm sitting next to Jen, who has the bag of chips. And then across from us is Melanie, and she's got a bowl full of the same chips. So I'm just like, can you pass the bowl of chips? And she's like, they're right next to you. And I'm like, I want those chips though. And they're like, it's the same chips. I'm like, I want them out of the bowl. They're like, okay. So, and then I'm just eating, and I'm like, oh man, I don't like this feeling. So then I called my sister, and I go, Heather, I have to go to the hospital. And she's like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I got high for the first time. And she's like, aw, that's cute. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, do you need me to pick you up? And she's like, and I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, just sleep. And I'm like, fuck. So I asked the girls to tuck me in. And then I'm like, when's this gonna stop? I remember like complaining about it and being like, man, I hate this. I hate smoking weed. And then like I didn't do it again. Then a year later, I like did it once, and like it was very, very sporadic. And then I just became a full-blown stoner one day. But my first time smoking weed will always hold such good memories to me, especially because that girl Melanie ended up passing away, and within the last 5 years. And it's really insanely sad. Melanie was such a different person because Melanie was a cool girl. She was a popular girl who like had didn't matter like who you were. Like if she liked you, like she was just normal, even though she was cool. And like I didn't know that she had such a bad drug problem. I just thought that she smoked a lot of weed,
Mm-hmm.
but it was more than that, and ended up killing her.
Ah.
It's so upsetting. I
Yeah.
feel, and it was nice, but it's sad at the same time that when I went to her funeral, it was like a high school reunion.
Mm-hmm.
She was so loved by everyone because, like I said, she was the cool, popular girl who was also friends with the, Island of Misfit Toys.
Hmm.
So she was loved by everybody, and it was just so sad. Like I have pictures of her and I on Shutterfly, of us on the playground of our elementary school, like smoking weed. Just like good memories. It was so
Nice.
nice. Yellow 420. Do you know the story behind why 420 is 420?
No.
So very shortly, I believe it was because there was like kids who would say meet at this place at 420, like 4 o'clock and 20 minutes. Um, and that's the time they would smoke pot.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd be like, meet at 420, and then 420 just became like a thing. Apparently,
Mm.
that's where it originated from, but the fuck do I know? I'm not Princess Weed. There is a game that I love. I forget what it's called. I have it, but it's a weed game, and it's because it's specifically pretty much made for to get you high. It's super simple. So like you'll pick up a card and it'll be like, "What's your three favorite snack foods?" Say your three favorite snack foods and smoke this. Take a hit of your blunt and pass it on. And like you're getting more and more high, so like the questions are easy, and it's really fun, and I love
That's awesome.
it.
That sounds like a fun
Yeah.
game.
Who would you want to get high with out of like our like Twitch friends? Who do you think would be a fun person to get stoned with? Or fun people's? I
Uh,
definitely think because he's a sweet baby angel too, I do think Corn would be a hoot.
I
I
always
think
see
Corn would be
Virgo
super
like
fun.
smoking weed, and I'm
Me
just like,
too. I
I'm
always
just
think
like,
Virgo.
hmm, yes.
I
Um,
think about Virgo too.
Sumi's friend Heather smokes weed. She goes by Violence now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I see her smoking weed too.
Did she go by something else beside
Heather
before?
Hex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was her old
She's
name.
changing it. Oh, speaking, this is actually a good transition because I wanted to ask you about this or like talk to you about it because in the last like 2 months there has been at least three of our creator friends wanting to change their names on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like all like the last like 3 months. What do you think about rebranding with like your like rebranding your name and stuff like that? Like or like why is it that like all of a sudden like within the last like couple of months like everyone's like, oh, I want to change my name on Twitch? Is there like something going on, or it's just like coincidence? What do you think about rebranding your name after being established on a platform?
It's probably a coincidence, at least from what I can
Yeah.
tell. Uh,
Yeah.
I guess it's just like if you're on like Twitch for a while, you probably don't want to continue doing like the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So like rebranding yourself can be a pretty easy way to do that. Like a name change, like a reformatting of your Twitch page, like all that type of game that you play, what kind of streamer you are, like all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think a name change could just be like it could just be like, maybe I want a better name than what I have, or because we've all probably done that. We've all had like bad usernames, and then we have like our ones now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to change my AOL Instant like Messenger screen name like all
Mhm.
the time, and no one knew who I was because I just kept changing it.
Mhm.
I just thought that was super interesting. I'm like, I've just noticed that a lot of people are rebranding. I didn't know if something was going on with Twitch. I didn't know if, and not rebranding. I shouldn't say rebranding. I'm saying changing of their username.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
I
because
always think
Liv's
about it
doing it.
too. Yeah, so I heard so Liv, did she do it yet? She didn't do it
Not
yet, right?
yet. I think she's doing it at the
No.
end of the month.
I was gonna say, what is she waiting for?
That's a good question. She said it a few times, but I forgot.
Oh, okay.
She's probably just waiting for like her time to be up, you
Yeah.
know.
What is she changing it to again?
Live Zombie.
Liv Zombie. That's cool.
Yeah, but without the E.
Krim wants to change her name. Um,
I still
mostly
think
Carl from our team.
she should do Timothy Timothy.
I like Timothy Timothy.
Yeah.
I love that. Or Timothy Jones.
Yeah.
Or, um, yeah, I really like that too. She was thinking of Krimic,
Mm.
and then she can redo her page so it's not like the haunted arcade anymore. It's the crematorium, and I'm
Mm.
like, that's pretty cute too. I really like
Nice.
that. Um, Carl from our team was talking about making a change as well, a name change. So I was just like, it was like all at once. I was like, oh my gosh, everyone's changing their names. Do you think you would ever change from Max the Grim Reaper?
I might shorten it. I might just be like Max Grimm if I ever if I ever like do that. Um Same amount of
You sound like
X's,
a
same amount of
detective.
M's. What?
You sound like a detective that hunts that like almost like supernatural
Yeah.
that hunts fairy tale creatures. My name's Max Grimm. And what do? I hunt banshees. Shit.
My friend Banshee's pretty cool. Have you met Blessed Banshee?
No, why is she blessed?
Uh Beats me.
Shit.
But
No,
she's
I have
pretty
not.
cool. Me and
Nice.
her have been playing like Left 4 Dead here and there.
I was watching you and Liv play the other day.
Yeah, it's great. I
You
love
guys are
that
fun
game.
together.
Yeah. Uh, Although she kept sassing me, so I was not down with that.
She was.
Actually, to be fair, we were
You were
sassing
not
each
down
other,
with
but
that
I'm
one.
still gonna blame her, cause why not?
I love when you sass me. I think
Yeah.
it's real fun, especially when I can't see you sass me and you just do it through typing. And I'm just like, I hear the sass
You're like, I can
on
smell
the
the
other end.
sass from up here, Max.
I smell your sassy sass. It smells like sassafras.
Okay.
You know, our friend.
Yes, I know who you're talking about, Ali.
Ah!
I just don't necessarily want to know what our friends smell like.
Friend stuff. I would love a world where your smell is like determines like is determined by the person you are. So like if Liv like is a really good person and they're really good friends with you, like to you they smell like sweet or smell something good, right? But if they're like a terrible person, like they smell like like meat in the sun or something,
Hmm.
like eggs,
Uh,
you know,
Gross.
um, like Thai basil, you know.
Why do you
Sorry,
hate
I
Thai
brought Thai.
basil so much?
I'm sorry I brought up Thai basil again. I just really get offended by the taste of Thai basil. I don't like it. It's overpowering. I don't. Okay, here's the deal. I hate licorice. I think that black licorice, I shouldn't say all licorice, black licorice specifically, I think it has a horrible taste. And that's what Thai basil tastes like to me.
Hmm. Yeah.
So me and Thai basil are not on the same page.
Do you use Thai basil often? Like,
I use Thai basil never
fair. So I
because I
feel
will
like
not cook with it.
that's fair. I feel like it's definitely like I feel it's kind of like bay leaves, where like you use it to like marinate something instead of like
Hmm.
actually like I don't know, like eating it. But like I could be wrong, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Thai basil you eat.
Okay.
Uh, bay leaf you do not. So bay leaf, you're correct. You put a bay leaf in, and it gives it a flavor, like
Yeah.
to a soup, a stew, something like that. And then you take the bay leaf out after. But Thai basil, think about if you're getting like a margarita pizza, that's basil on top of there.
Yeah.
And you're eating the basil.
Yeah.
Thai
Yeah.
basil, same thing. It's just from Thailand, but it has um, this anise, this licorice taste to it,
Yeah.
and it's so overpowering in my mouth, and I just do not like it. The flavor is just too much. Some people hate cilantro. Some
Mm.
people say it tastes like soap,
Mm.
and others, like me, think it tastes delicious.
Mhm.
And so, like, if there's cilantro on anything that someone hates cilantro, they think it tastes like soap. It like ruins it for them.
Mhm.
That's like me with Thai basil. I'm just like, get out of my food.
Mm.
Go home,
Gotcha.
Thai basil. You're drunk.
Thai basil is basil with attitude.
Yeah, Thai Thai basil. It's basil just with like a little something extra.
Yeah. It's like the fucking like grandpa who just rocks up to the party eating just a bunch of licorice, and I'm just like, oh, all right. Well, your taste buds are gone.
That's a choice.
Yeah.
A bunch of you know what? When I worked at the movie theater, all the old people used to call snow caps non-perennials.
Huh.
So back in like old people days, snow caps were called. You know what snow caps are, right?
Yeah. The
They're
the
called
chocolate chips
non-perennials.
looking things.
The little dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate chips with the white dots. So they'd come up and be like, "Can we get a box of non-perennials?" And I'd be like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "This is not a flower shop." Like I had no idea. I had no idea what they were
That
talking
does sound like a
about.
flower.
It does. I think. Oh, non. Oh, you know why? They're called non-perels.
Oh.
Perennials are flowers that you plant and they come back every year.
Hmm.
My bad. I non-perels. And then
Gotcha.
perennials are flowers that you plant. But yeah, but I was just like, what the fuck is that? Do you say Reese's or Reese's?
It depends.
Why does it depend?
If I'm talking about the little cup things, I say Reese's. But if I'm talking about the pieces, I say Reese's.
Why?
Because pieces just sounds better than just saying pieces.
So wait, do you say the full Reese Piecey?
I say Reese's Pieces.
Respect. I like that. Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. Reese's Pieces is my favorite movie theater snack.
Oh yeah.
Besides popcorn. Yeah,
Mm.
I do love popcorn. Um, but he's gone, so I'll tell you, I hate that Jor hates plain popcorn. Like we go to the movie theater and he wants to share, and I'm like, okay, we'll share a popcorn. But then he's like, no butter, and I'm just like, what? I'm just like, just
Mm.
plain old popcorn. I'm like, I want it smothered with grease. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'll get my own fucking popcorn. What people used to do at the theater was they used to order popcorn and then order the snow caps and then ask me to put it on top
Mm-hmm.
of the popcorn. I wasn't allowed to. I'd be like, I can give it to you and you could do it yourself, but
Mm.
that's not a part of my job. Um, that's something that I couldn't get into. I'm not a big fan of like sweet popcorn, like kettle
Mm.
corn. Not too much of a fan. But I would love my perfect combination was Reese's Pieces and butter popcorn and a cherry soda.
Mm.
What is your movie theater order?
Uh, I don't really. So I don't really get like things at the movie theater anymore. But when I did, it was either like cherry Pepsi or cherry Coke.
Mhm.
Just because
Yeah.
I like cherry soda, but I prefer cherry Pepsi. I don't know,
Me too.
but I prefer
Me
like
too.
regular
Pepsi is
Coke.
a little sweeter. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cherry Pepsi, but regular Coke. I think Coke tastes really salty to me,
Mm. I
and
get that.
I can't get over that. But movie theater cherry Coke or movie theater cherry Pepsi, it's just like it's iconic.
Yeah.
Like it's the taste of movie theater,
Yeah. I
and you
agree.
have to. Whenever I go to the theater, though, I'm a little spoiled. So I have a Alamo Draft House, 20 minutes away from me. So when I go, I get like a milkshake, like I get a full meal because they serve you ninja style during the movie.
Yeah.
So if there's any movie that I want to see and it's playing there, I will 100% go there.
Mhm.
And then anytime I like go to another movie theater, I'm so disappointed.
Mhm.
So I'm like, this isn't fun. Where's my alcoholic milkshake?
I always get like a large popcorn for the theater, and then when I come out before I go back, since my mom drives me, before I go back and hang out with her, I go grab another large popcorn,
Hmm.
just because I like movie theater popcorn.
Oh yeah, and then the buckets you could do refills. The best was I would always work at nights, and that's when like the stoners came in, and I would put like the rest of the popcorn that's in the case like into big like long things because you tie them up and use them for the morning the next day, and they'd be like, "How much for this bag of popcorn?" Like the
Mhm.
giant one, and I'd be like, $20, and they'd give me $20, and I'd give them the popcorn, and I'd give 10 to my manager,
Uh huh.
and I'd be like, "Sold the popcorn," but
Nice.
just know that if you go to the movies in the morning, they use old popcorn.
Hmm. That makes sense.
It's never fresh.
I believe it. Although I
I
do
believe
prefer my my movie theater popcorn to be like a day stale.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it crunchy. You like it a little chewy.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just I don't like it like too stale, obviously, but like if we take and put like aluminum foil over it and then sit it on the counter for like 12 hours, I'd be like, ah, yes, good popcorn.
Mm, I would fucking go nuts on some fucking popcorn right now.
Yeah.
Max, I've been shaking my leg this whole time. Can I possibly take 2 minutes and use the bathroom?
Yeah, I need to go refill my water anyway. So, hello, chat. I see Allie is late again. Hmm.
Dare you? I heard that. Late again? What is this again? What is this again? I've been so good. I've been so not late.
You
I
have.
deserve. Yeah, I don't deserve this. I got a cookie too.
Mm.
Ooh, you got snackies. Let's talk about your snackies. What do you have? Mmm. That's a lot of chocolate. I love
Yeah.
it.
La crunch.
Mm, I love a wafer.
I eat Kit Kats really weird because I do that thing that everyone hates where I don't break the Kit Kat apart before I eat it. I just eat it like a whole.
I don't think I don't. I'll break like this,
Yeah.
but I won't like individually. You just take the square and you go home.
Yeah.
That's not a. It's not a. I respect that.
People get like mad
That's your
about it
recycle.
though.
What is there like a wrong way to eat a Kit Kat? There's no wrong way.
I mean, everyone
You're
is
eating
always like,
it.
"Oh, you're supposed to break it because that's what the commercial says." I'm like, "You've been pilled. this is not. This is not the same thing."
You have been pilled.
Yeah.
I love
I just don't like breaking it.
Did you ever watch The Office?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Kit Kat episode
No.
when when uh Steve Carell's trying to remember the lyrics to the Kit Kat song?
Mhm.
I keep saying the wrong fucking lyrics. So give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Chrysler car. He keeps saying
That's
like the
great.
wrong things. And it makes me laugh because it's just so stupid.
I love jokes like that.
I was like, I feel like I just heard a ghost.
I don't believe in ghosts.
You don't?
No.
I don't either.
I have no proof to see that there is ghosts there.
Mm-hmm.
Same with like religion. I don't. It's not that I
Yeah.
don't want to believe in God. It's that I haven't seen like proof that there
I'm the
is.
same way. I don't believe in hell either. I don't believe in heaven. Like if I believed in hell, I would have to believe in heaven.
Yeah.
I don't believe in any of it. But it's like if God came down and handed me a beer and was like, "What's up?" I'd be in church every Sunday. But I'm
I'd be
not
there
going
for
to
the
base
beer, but
I'd be there for the beer or for the cracker.
oh yeah.
The
The
skin of
wafer.
Christ or whatever. The wafer. I hope it's covered in chocolate.
Typically they're not, unfortunately.
Can you imagine like you go up to like get communion or whatever it's fucking called when you eat the body of Christ,
Yeah.
but instead of like a fucking cracker, the priest has a Kit Kat bar
Dude,
and
I'd
he's
fucking
just
love that. Yeah, he's got just breaking off a piece for me. Yeah. It's great. I love that idea.
he's breaking off pieces. If we ever wanted to start a church, oh god, Cookie. If we ever wanted to start a church, that's what we should do. Be like whoever wants to eat the cookie, and they come, they lie, and you do like, oh, whatever, but we can go like opposite. We can go start from down. You wait. Or like a star, we can be like, oh.
Yeah.
And then we like break off a piece of Kit Kat and give it to them. We'd make so many people happier. And we can make like a song for it, like an orchestra version of of the Kit Kat song.
Yeah.
We could have Chris sing it.
Yeah.
She's got a beautiful voice, and she just means like, "Give me a break, give me a break,"
Yeah.
that stuff. That stuff. Do your parents smoke weed?
No. They don't even drink.
No. Are they like straight edge?
Yeah. As far as I know. Who knows what they were
I
doing
love
before me? So.
that. A lot of stuff. They made you.
And my brother.
Brother?
Yeah, I have an older brother.
Oh,
I've told you this many times before.
you have, but goldfish braid right now.
That's fair.
Where is he?
He's down the hall.
He still lives with you?
Yeah.
Nice. I always tell people, I'm like, live with your parents as long as you can. Honestly,
Yeah.
like financially, it just like doesn't make sense to move out anymore.
Yeah.
Does your brother have red hair too?
No.
Where'd you get it from?
My mom's mom, I think, is what, I think is where I think we get it from, but truly I have no idea.
Your beautiful hair.
Thank you. I grew it myself. It's all natural.
So many people would kill for your hair.
I believe it.
It's so beautiful.
Considering I have a list of people who want it.
Color.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, it's so beautiful.
Mm.
It's such a great color.
Mm.
Do you so there's like studies with redheads that they have more of a pain tolerance,
Yeah.
and they need like for example, they need more anesthesia, or more Novocaine, or getting their teeth done. Do you feel like I know that's like a fact, but like, do you feel that? Do you feel like you need more? Like, isn't that's so fascinating to me?
Yeah. It's actually a funny story. I had to get a tooth pulled, and like they gave me like a good bit more of the recommended dose, just because like they need to wait like 20 minutes for it to like kick in or something like that. and it just wasn't kicking in. So I was just like, oh, well, what do we need to do? And they're like, well, we're gonna give you more now. I'm like, oh Christ. Yeah.
I always ask when I go to the dentist, I always ask for a syringe and a half
Mhm.
because one syringe never does it for me.
Mhm.
And they'll do one syringe and then they'll start going in and then I'm like, ow, 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 ow. And then
Yeah.
they'll give me another like half of a syringe and I'll be fine. But I don't want to go through the ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, please, just like start with this.
Fair. Yeah.
My friend Dara, not to I hope this isn't like gross or anything, but she went to go get laser hair removal from her vajayjay, and she's a redhead. And they actually told her that they can't do laser hair removal on red pubic hair because the laser doesn't pick it up.
Huh.
Like the laser like does not see it.
Huh.
Isn't that yeah? So like just like a weird random fact out there. And if you have ginger or very like light colored pubic hair, you can't get laser hair removal. She was like, well, fuck me. Okay, then. Shot my shot.
Yeah.
Got denied. What'd I ever do to you, laser? There was a funny story about that with Katie. She had like a Groupon for laser hair removal.
Okay.
Like a Groupon. I thought that was so silly.
Yeah.
And her and her friend went to go get it done, but it was on a Saturday and she had roller derby practice with me. And she didn't get to like go home and take a shower. She
Oh
just like
no.
went right to the place and took like a horse bath before she went.
Good lord.
Which is like wiping, and I'm like, I cannot even imagine. I know, right? Good lord.
Yeah.
The things women do.
They deserve better than us men. Most
I'm
men, I
not trying
should
to be
say.
a dick, but yes, I agree with you. Women's bodies are just in general just so fascinating. Women are just very, very fascinating creatures.
Yeah.
We go through a lot. We do a lot. But yet like, men rule the world and are superior. But like women are the ones who create life and go through all these emotions and it just like so fucking much. I just wish they were more respected. Look, full circle.
Yeah.
We started talking about girls being respected. Now we're back to it.
Yeah.
Just don't be a dick, people.
Yeah. Another thing that actually like brings up something funny that me and Rain were talking about. Like I don't know what it is. Like so like okay, so imagine you're like dating someone, right? And you and this person are like really good, like you guys like love hanging out together, like you guys like really enjoy like being together. Wouldn't you just want to like be like wouldn't you just want to like love that person for like ever, pretty much? Like they're the only person that you love, they're the only thing that like gets all of it. I don't know why, but it just feels like a lot of like stuff nowadays is just like loyalty is just not there, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just
Like how? Like give me an example of where loyalty isn't there.
like I don't know, it's just there's this thing to me where it's like um I don't know, it just feels like when I've just always felt like I was never like good enough to have just them, if that makes sense. Like they just made me feel like that. Like it's like you and Crimmy, right? So like you and Crimmy are like flirt a good bit, right? So imagine that, but like like your partner and her friend do that, but like she has a terrible time doing it to you, if that makes sense.
So, like, if me and Crimmy flirt, and then Crimmy has a hard time doing it with you.
Yeah, like to her, like her partner, and it just feels like
Oh, to her partner. Like, she has
Yeah.
an easier time doing it with me than her partner.
Yeah.
Like, your girlfriend, let's say your girlfriend
Mhm.
is more lovable and more loving, let's just say, to her friend
Yeah.
rather than her boyfriend, which is you.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's because of the amount of time that she's given to, like, let's say, like, the other person? She's known that other person before me or you,
Mm.
and she's just at that point, like, just more comfortable being her, like, kind of like goofball, just loving, just, hangy, clingy self to that person because that's what they've been doing even before they met you.
Mhm.
They're just that they just have that kind of relationship. So then, like, when they get into the relationship with you, you kind of like expect, that kind of goofball, clingy, hangy, but they treat you differently.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily, I feel like, a bad thing.
Mhm.
I don't feel like your girlfriend should treat you as the boyfriend the same way she treats her friends. I think that the love that she gives you, even though maybe you don't think about it like that, the love that she gives you is special and different
Mhm.
than the love that she gives to her friend. Like,
Mhm.
the love that I will give to Crimmy is not the love that I give to Jor, but
Mm.
I am way more hangy and clingy to Crimmy
Mhm.
than I am to him
Mhm.
because we just have it's a different relationship.
Mhm.
It's legit a relationship.
Yeah.
Um if that kind of like makes sense, but don't ever think that just because they don't hang on you like that or just like, talk like goofy sexual or whatever they don't talk like that with them but not you, don't think that they love you less or think any less of you.
Mhm.
I think that it's nice when your partner treats you differently than everyone else.
Mhm.
And if if you want that, if you see your girlfriend being hangy and clingy and moochy and whatever on her
Yeah.
friend, and you're like, you know what, I think I really like kisses like that, or I think I really
Yeah.
like hugs like that. Just let them know because us girls are as stupid as you guys when it comes to knowing what you want
Mhm.
at the end of the day. And that's why so many, not to be gross, but like that's why so many women don't come.
Mm.
Because they don't, not to, literally we're talking as adults, like, because they don't tell their partner what they need
Mhm.
in order to achieve that. You have to tell your girlfriend what you if you want something and she's not giving it to you, but she's giving it to somebody else, she might not know. Be like, I want cuddles like that. Can
Mm.
you spoon me the way you do Allie? Or like
Mm.
like just let them know. And it's endearing that we want to know
Yeah.
because we're like, oh, we just want to feel needed,
Yeah.
and feeling needed is so nice. So I would definitely, like, if that happens again
Mhm.
in your relationship, I would definitely take like a just a second to think about like why you're feeling like that.
Mhm.
And if that action that she's doing is something that you desire, just let her know. And
Mhm.
if she loves you, or if this is the beginning of a relationship and there's no actual like I love you going on, there's just, like and getting to know each other. Just
Mhm.
it's hard to be honest,
Yeah.
but everyone at the end of the day needs to get what they want,
Mhm.
but sometimes it's hard to ask. So I would just ask,
I think that's also
and
the
they'll be like,
thing.
okay, this is
I think that's also the thing. Like communication is something that we all just need to get better at. I don't know. I just feel like
we've
that's
gotten
another
worse with
thing
the
that
internet
that's another thing that I feel like I've been missing in a lot of my relationships. Just like not being able to like talk to each other.
because of why.
Uh, I don't know. It just feels like, or like I could like tell you like one thing. I could be like at my lowest with that person, but like they won't like do the same to me. You know, like it feels like I'm giving them more of myself than they're giving me, or at
You
least
know
that's what
what's
it
not
feels
helping?
like.
What's not helping is you could tell me I'm wrong,
Mm.
but I've known you for a little while now,
Mhm.
and I definitely I definitely think you would strive with a relationship with someone who's you have not met over the internet,
Mm. Yeah.
or you've met over the internet but they live close to you.
Yeah.
You need physical touch,
Yeah.
and you need I don't know what your love language is, but I can definitely tell that you are a touchy person and you
Mhm.
like that, and
Mhm.
it makes you feel good to feel like, even saying you're at your lowest, you just want them to reach out and to make you feel good. It's really difficult to do that with online relationships or
Yeah.
long distance relationships, and you deserve to have that kind of love. You deserve to have the love where you're being touched, where you're being coddled, where you're being told everything is going to be all right. You
Mm.
don't thrive with online relationships. I don't think many of us do.
Yeah.
I would even say that probably not any of us do.
Mhm.
Like if like Crims never met One Speed,
Mhm.
right? Unless they said they started dating, um, and then they just never ended up meeting.
Mhm.
They just probably would have just broken up, right?
Yeah.
It's that physical touch is so important, and that's what you need. You
Yeah.
need the cuddles. And I think that, like, once you have it, you'll get more comfortable too with realizing like what you want in a relationship, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel sad. And let's say if you break up, now you can go into your next relationship being like, well, this is what I need,
Mhm.
which you are doing with the relationships that you've had.
Mhm.
You have been, 100%, you would break, you and the person would break up, and then I'd ask you like, "Oh no, what happened?" And then you'd be like, "Well, they just didn't do A, B, and C for me,
Mhm.
because A, B, and C truly need to be like in person, where they can actually be with you."
Yeah.
And I wish that for you so hard.
Mhm.
Every day I'm just like, I just hope that you meet your person
Mhm.
and they live next door to you, because you deserve to have a love that you can feel and that you can touch, and like, you're going to make somebody so incredibly happy that they also deserve to have your love
Mhm.
and your touch, you know? Over the phone, it's almost like doing a disservice. And it's hard to meet people, right?
Yeah.
But I just think that you definitely strive in person, skin to skin. I do too. Me
Mhm.
too. I'm a toucher.
Yeah.
I need cuddles. I need love. I need that attention. I need you to coddle me 100%. And you need that too.
Mhm. Yeah, I
So
think it's
even
just
I hope that,
difficult.
like, if you do meet like the love of your life on Twitch or online or somewhere, you know, I hope that, like, you guys can meet up
Mhm.
and you guys can keep, thriving like that until, maybe you're together for years and you decide, hey, let's give like moving in a try, and then like it goes from there.
Mhm.
But yeah, like you just said, it is really hard, really, really hard to meet people in person. I am an extrovert through and through, and I barely meet anybody. If I did not go to the gym, I would talk to nobody in person.
Mhm.
Absolutely nobody. I strive with in person. I that is my thing. And God, I've been on the dating apps, and it is just,
It's not
I
great.
hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them because, also, like, think about it. If you're on a dating app, what is the first thing that these guys or these girls are looking at? It's your picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to be based off of my looks. I feel like that on Twitch already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I get, you know, talked about because of my looks. I don't want that. I want you to, like, know that I love horror movies. I
Yeah.
want you to know that um I have a podcast. Like, I want you to know that I do, and like me for that, not being like, oh, okay, she's hot, I'll go on. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
I I was telling friends the other night that Katie, she met her husband off a dating app.
Mhm.
And on this dating app, it was OkCupid. You could have a tagline. So let's say like you're on there and your name on there is Max Grimm.
Yeah.
Your tagline is like, respect Charlie or I don't respect you.
Sure.
Like that's kind of hers. Excuse me. Hers was, if laughing at a fart is wrong, I don't want to be right. Which I
What a
love
Chad.
because it gives you like something else. So here's her picture, right, with her name, and then here's her tag. So if a guy is like, oh, she's cute, but then she has a thing about like how she likes to fart as her tagline, I'd be like, maybe not for me.
Hmm.
And she actually said that she got some DMs from people who were like, I'm not interested in you, but I just want to tell you that that tagline was hilarious.
Gotcha.
And I love that.
Nice. Yeah, I tried dating apps when I was like 18, and I was like, no, no, that's not good.
No. What made you deter from them?
I don't know, just didn't like the people on there. Like you said, like I felt like I had to judge them like based on looks first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of it is also like I'm not tall enough. Meaning like everyone just was looking for like people who are like 6 foot and over, and I'm just like I can't do that.
Is that a big thing for guys
Like
on like dating?
some people
Height?
like yeah, like a lot of the time like it's like they're just like how tall are you, and if you're under like 6 foot, it's just like nope. I'm just like oh well,
Why?
I don't know.
I've dated one person who was over 6 feet.
Mhm.
I married him.
Nice.
But everyone else was like my height. Um, that's so interesting
Yeah.
that they'd be like, you have to be over 6 feet. I wonder what that like means to them. Does that mean like manliness? Does that mean like attractiveness? Like that's so weird. What I hear with men with dating apps is that like men would like men wouldn't get messages. It's always
Mm.
just like the guys messaging girls, and then guys would not really get messages. I used to message people.
Mhm.
I used to message people all the time, be like, "Hey, I like your profile," blah 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 blah. And I went on a couple of dates, and they were all terrible,
Yeah.
absolutely terrible. One I got stood up for, and
Mhm.
I got really upset. I I got really upset, and then the next day he told me that I was fat, and that's why he didn't meet up with me. And I'm just like,
Men.
men. I'm just like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Fuck men.
I don't like them. I don't like them as much as you do, and I hate being a part of them. You know.
You hate being a man.
Sometimes. I just don't like being compared to people who are lesser than me.
But you're different because you're like a shiny Pokemon. You know what I mean? There's not as many redheaded men
Hmm.
in the world. So you're like that rare the rare you're a radical foil.
Nice.
You are. You're a radical foil.
Don't tell
You try
Radical
you
you
open
said
up
that.
pack. I get a pack and I open it up and I hope to get one of you.
Sounds like you get like a pack of cigarettes and you just open up and you're hoping there's a ginger in there.
Like they're like all the cigarettes are like lined up. They're all like the white, like the
Yeah.
filters. But then there's like one that's like slightly off and you pick it up and it's ginger. You're like,
It's there's just like a little
fuck!
there's just like a little person, a little like me under there just holding on to the filter as you like pick it up.
I pick up like this cigarette like this and it's like it's actually like a scroll.
Yeah.
And it's like how the world is made. Like it
Yeah.
has like some like hardcore secret on it.
It has like the like why we're all here like type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Or it could be like I don't know, it could be like a map to like the Ark of the Coven or something like that. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Just like some like
It's
ancient like treasure that summons God or something.
It's like an old school pirate map with like the dot dot dot. And
Yeah.
the X marks the spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember when geocaching was like really popular?
Yeah. That was like what, like 3-4 years
10 plus
ago.
years. No, it was a long time. I mean, it was when it first happened. It was like 10 plus years ago.
Oh, gotcha. Because it's
But
come
they're
back.
definitely still doing it. They have, and I remember Mike and I were walking in the woods one day. We thought we found treasure buried in a tree, in like the hollow of a tree, and we took it was a box, but it was someone like geocaching. Like you take that, and then you leave something.
Yeah.
Do you know what it feels like to put your hand into the hole of a tree and then take out treasure, what you think is treasure? That was the coolest day ever.
Nice. I
Fucking
I don't
love
trust holes in trees.
it. I usually don't either, but this hole was see-through.
What do you mean?
Like here's the tree
Sure.
and here's the hole,
Yeah.
and I was able to look and see it wasn't deep. Like I was able to look and see the
Oh.
thing as I pull it out.
I thought you meant
I
like there
guess
was like a
see
hole
through.
here and a hole here and you could look through the tree.
I looked through the tree. It was a transparent tree. Transparent tree. Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. And it was made out of crystal. When I went over to it, I looked through it and I saw God. You know what he said? He said,
It's free real
I have
estate.
risen. I have come. That was it. And that's how tree sap is made.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying
What did you
attention.
say? Did you say something about car insurance?
I said it's free real estate.
Free real. How high are you?
I am getting back to normal. I can feel I'm normal now.
Oh man. I was pretty normal this whole time, except for my body was feeling a little not normal. Like my mind was fine.
Yeah.
But my body is telling me more.
Yeah.
My body's a little numb.
That's how I
Tell me
feel.
about. That's how you feel?
Yeah.
That your body's numb?
Like my body is like it's not as numb as it was before. Like, but I could feel like my tongue. like you know like
What do
you
you
can
mean?
like it's like that thing when you like it's like when you I don't know what it it's hard to describe because it's just like you can feel like the nerves in your tongue and they're getting like numb, but you can also like you know when you're like your hand gets numb and you touch your hand with your other hand and it like feels weird.
Numb. Yeah, feels weird.
Yeah,
That's how you're feeling?
that's what I felt with my tongue.
You go like this and you're like, that's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
Tongue stuff.
Like tongue, teeth, all of it. Which my mouth was feeling weird.
Yeah, that gummy affected your mouth.
Yeah. It also
Can you make
affected
a
my
clover with
brain.
your tongue?
What?
Can you make a clover with your tongue?
No.
Do you want to see me make a clover with my tongue?
Not really.
Okay.
This is my impression of Allie. Oh, that's it.
Nailed it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 performance. Just the fucking. Listen. I love it.
It's great.
You're great.
No, you.
No, you.
Are you all right?
I'm a little body high.
Fair enough.
I took the 2 gummies. I feel like I'm gonna have a night ahead of me.
Good luck. I believe in you.
What games have you been playing?
Schedule
Besides-
1.
Oh yeah, Szechuan one. So what do you? Is that a drug dealing game?
Yeah, you pretty much like, uh, you pretty much like start off in this like town where you are where you're selling weed, and then you get like the police like chase you out of that town, and you move into a city, and then you start like dealing drugs in that city, and it's really good. It's like really relaxing to me.
So is it like Supermarket Simulator
Um,
with drugs?
yeah, cause you get like, cause you have your like dealers, and then you have like you're just also going out like selling weed as well. Um, I highly recommend it. I haven't played it with friends yet, but I've been playing it by myself quite regularly. I just really like it.
Oh, you can play with friends.
Hmm.
That's fun. You can play with friends.
Yeah. 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 Kristen does it all the time.
Do you like go out to people's houses, like ding dong, and like give them weed?
You can. If you want to get new clients in the game, you can just walk up to their house and be like, "Yo, I have things for you."
Wow, what's your guy's name?
I don't think you can name your character.
He's just like drug dealer one.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that. I've been seeing everybody play. There's a couple of games I see everybody play now. Repo,
Yeah.
um, Schedule One, and Bullet Fiction.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of people playing those games. I didn't know what Schedule One was.
Mhm.
So because I know there's a drug dealer simulator, right?
Yeah. Apparently, Drug Dealer Simulator is suing Schedule One.
No, really, that's
Yeah.
fun.
I mean, I haven't
That's
kept up with it, but I just don't think. I feel like they're two very different games.
well, it's like how the Pokemon people are suing Pal World or did sue Pal
Yep.
World or whatever happened from that lawsuit. I have no idea what happened.
Yeah.
It's still there. Pal World still exists and updates are still updating, so I do not know. I do not know, John Smith.
Me neither. I played a game the other day called Haste. It's kind of like Marvel Spider-Man, but you're just running around a bunch of levels. It's like if Sonic Frontiers and Cult of the Lamb had a love child, and that love child was an anime girl.
You play Close to Land, right?
I do. I think that's the game you and I was playing when you met me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice.
Hmm.
It's such a wholesome game.
Yeah.
I would think that she would play it.
I mean, wholesome when it comes to cults is not typically what I would think about, but you know.
Wholesome.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Cultsome. Like
Huh.
wholesome cult.
Hmm. Okay. I don't know about that one.
I still love it when you play Garden of Band, but now just call it
Just
golf with your friends.
Yup. It's my favorite.
That was my favorite thing. Going into your chat and being like this. I legit thought that's what it was. When you play golf with your friend.
It didn't.
Why aren't I invited to the golf course?
It didn't help that where I was when you made that joke. It did actually look like a golf course. So.
It did. It did. What do you do in Band?
Whatever a band does.
Oh shit. How much band could a band done if a band.
Yup,
It didn't
you
work.
got it.
It didn't. You got it. Good job. Keep going.
There was a prequel to Ban that was actually a pretty good game. It was like it felt like finished and like felt like there was story to it. They added a new character which I didn't like, and I was like, oh, that's not good. But yeah, it was a fine game. I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, as a fan of the series, it's like We got one, guys. 1.5 technically, but we got one.
What did you got one like one game was good out of all of them?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And there's almost like 9 or 10 of them now, or there's going to be. So there's like 8 out
10
now. Yeah, there's gonna be like 9 or 10 soon, because like 8 has to come out. We still have no idea about 5, because 5 hasn't been released yet. And we're at 7, so.
I saw one of my friends starting to he's on the 4th Devil May Cry.
Mm.
And I thought of you because I know that you love those games, right?
I do.
Is there anyone that you like more than the other?
5. 5 is the best game in the series.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, is it like completes everything, or?
It's just the most fun to play. It's the best to play because it's not as difficult as all the other games. Like, you would hate Devil May Cry if you played it, because it's it doesn't have an easy mode unless you die like 20 times or something like that. It literally would just like
what?
It will literally just like it does, so like it's a pretty difficult game, and it literally like taunts you for like being bad at the game by giving you easy mode. And I was just like, oh boy.
Don't taunt me, baby. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me right off the bat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't do that with Devil May Cry.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What how do you know that it will be easy? Like, will they give you an option for it in the menu, or you just be like, okay, this is easier?
So what'll happen is if you die too much on the death screen, it'll be like, we now it'll say something like, we now have easy mode for you to play, or something like that, and it'll like a prompt will come up, and if you want to like accept it, you can do it there. Then when you continue, it'll become easier.
Do you play on easy mode?
Not anymore.
You made that devil cry.
I did.
Now you made it. I was gonna say you made it hard. You know that. Are those one of those games where you like them so much that you'll go back and replay them on the hard mode?
Yeah. I'm still mad about the Village of Shadows mode on Resident Evil 8 for me, because I got to Chris's section and I couldn't get it, because I got to the tail end of Chris's section right before you beat the guy with the mace. I got to right before you go down there, and I was like, oh yeah, so this will be easy, and then I couldn't get there, and then my game just gave up on me, and it was just like, no, you gotta start all over again. And I was like, no, how dare.
Why did it do that?
I don't know.
It just likes to crash. What is the mode you call it? Shadow mode?
Village of Shadows.
What is that?
It's the hardest difficulty. It's above like Nightmare, I think, is the if you beat the story once, you get Village of Shadows. It's, I don't know how to describe it, but like, so like each boss is harder. I think each boss has like a 4th phase, I think.
Cool.
Or maybe not each boss, but like Lady D has a 4th phase, I think. Everything is just harder to like hit. Everything hits harder. There's higher level enemies all around.
What about supplies? Is it harder to find supplies?
Yeah.
Weapons?
Yeah.
It should be easier because of how hard the enemies are, right? Don't you think like you need bullets and stuff to fight enemies, and they're super hard to beat, so why not give you ample ammo?
Yeah.
Or at least enough.
But what typically happens is people will complete the Resident Evil games on like normal mode, and then they'll get the like infinite ammo weapons, and then when they get the infinite ammo weapons, they go back and do like hard mode and whatnot.
You could bring your weapon from an easy mode to a shadow
Yeah,
mode.
cause you do like New Game
Oh.
Plus. If you just go back to the game, the like load game screen, you can
Mhm.
click on the one that you've completed, and then you can choose a new difficulty and get New Game Plus with it.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I wonder if I have that weapon with infinite ammo.
You can get it with coins in the menu.
Oh shit! So you don't even have to go into a game. You could just go into the menu of the game.
Yeah. You have to fully upgrade the weapon in the main game, but like once you do that, in the screen
Hmm.
where you like get it, you'll get it, and then when you go back, you'll have it.
That makes sense. That makes sense now. Why people would want to not do night the shadow mode, but
Yeah.
like it makes no sense to me to do it without having ammo for your
Yeah.
weapons if they're making the enemies harder. So that makes sense if they're just going in with their infinite ammo. Who the fuck gives a shit? You don't have to
Mhm.
find any ammo. It's all there.
Yeah. It also
Interesting.
like whatever you ended the game with last game, that comes with you to the new one. Even when like you come out of the cabin and you get the gun for the first time, whatever gun you had in your hand from the last game, that's what you get there. And like
It's
simple
really
things
cool.
like that are cool like happens like the knife isn't there. The knife that you grab at the beginning that you use to defend yourself,
Mhm.
that's not there when you go
Cool.
back to it. Um
But if I have infinite ammo, who the fuck cares, right?
yeah. I pretty much just sold the knife and got like some upgraded like upgrades for the guns.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Like I got the Wolf's Bane, and at one point I fully upgraded it, and then I sold all my other guns and just bought like the max amount of ammo I could hold for like the last boss.
Love that. I love
Um,
that.
yeah, I just really like the Wolf's
Did
Bane
you,
pistol.
in Resident Evil 2 remake, did you like playing from the guys or the girls' perspective more?
Um,
Was it Leon?
yeah, Leon and Claire.
Claire.
Um, I like Claire a little bit more, but I just don't like Leon.
As a character?
Yeah, as a character, as a protagonist.
What's the
Uh,
difference between like him and Chris?
Chris is smart.
Yeah. Leon's
Yeah.
dumb as shit.
Leon just like everyone like gets mad at him because he like falls for Ada like too many times, you know? Like she's
Everyone's so hurt for him.
backstabbed him, so like many times he
Backstab.
keeps falling it. Yeah. My mouth is still high, but I'm not.
So my mouth is high. You need more snacks, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna have for do you know what's for dinner at your aunt's house?
Ham, cheesy potatoes, beef tenderloin.
Ooh, I love all of that.
Mm.
Cheesy potatoes, like scallop potatoes.
It's like you know those like square hash browns you can get like in the frozen section. It's like
Hmm.
that, but in like a casserole.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that sounds so good. Do you cook at all?
Yeah, I cook very often, especially when like my parents aren't here.
Nice. What do you like to cook?
Um, I really like sandwiches. Just any form of sandwich, like hamburgers, uh, grilled cheese, ham and
Mm.
cheese. Yeah,
Everyone makes grilled cheese differently. How do you make yours?
Velveeta cheese.
What do you do with the bread?
Uh, Toast it.
Okay. This is what I mean by everyone does it differently. So for me, I butter one side
Yeah.
and then put it under a skillet, right?
Okay.
And then have it both of them,
Yeah.
and then the other side, then I melt cheese, and then you
Okay.
put it together like that. But
Um.
I'll usually use like American, but you can use any kind of cheese, like you said, Velveeta,
Yeah.
Gruyere. I hate. Can I tell you about Velveeta? I have a little bit of a. I love Velveeta shells so much,
Mhm.
but I hate that they say that that pack of Velveeta is family style and could like feed a family of four, because that's definitely a one sit serving for me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what are you trying to say? That I am a family of four, that I eat? Like, you literally say that this is liquid gold. I'm
Yeah.
not going to share this with anybody but me.
Fair.
My mouth is high. Honestly, that's probably like, ooh, maybe I'll get some grilled cheese, mac and cheese after this. That's
Mhm.
such a good face like comfort food. I had I had a really bad stomach for many years, like 12 years. I had really bad problems. I don't talk about it often. And it prevented me from eating most foods. Any sort of meat. It prevented me from eating pastas, breads. I could literally eat like anything that crunches is fine, and liquids. And I ended up having surgery in 2020 to fix what was wrong with me. And I remember coming back from surgery and them saying that you could eat whenever you want. And I knew that I could not have mac and cheese.
Mhm.
And that was my favorite. And I made mac and cheese, and I remember my first bite of it
Mhm.
and swallowing it. And usually, if I tried to swallow mac and cheese, it would get stuck right here and I'd have to throw it up.
Yeah.
And I remember it swallowing it and going down and being like this satisfying feeling. I don't know if you drink coffee,
No.
but it's kind of like or like a hot beverage in the morning when
Sure.
you have like a hot tea or something, and then you feel like fill your bones. That's kind of how it felt, but cheesy goodness.
Mm.
God, I fucking love cheese.
Yeah. I don't like all cheese. Some cheese is weird.
My least favorite is like blue cheese, I think.
Mm. Yeah. I don't like blue cheese dressing.
Me neither. Very stinky. It's like foot cheese. I love brie.
Mm.
Have you ever had a brie en croûte? Pretty much a baked
Possibly.
brie.
No. 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 No.
They bake it like the whole round thing. They
Mhm.
put it in the oven, they bake it, and then you take slivers and you put it on crackers. Oh my god. The first time someone made it, I didn't know that's how you ate it, and I was just taking it with a fork to my
Mhm.
face. Because I'm an asshole.
I had a friend in high school who hated cheese, but brie is the only one that she liked.
Brie is a very tame taste.
Mhm.
Kind of like mozzarella.
Mhm.
It's that cheesiness. George's like that too. He won't eat any cheese that has a smell.
Mm.
So like Parmesan is the worst. Blue cheese is the worst. But brie, he doesn't care for brie, but like mozzarella is fine.
Mhm.
Um, there's some that are just that are okay because they don't smell too bad, and I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah, he gave me like these pretzel rods the other night. He was like, "I'm not gonna eat them. I don't like them," and I'm like, "Oh, let me try them." He goes, "Okay." He goes, "Try them, and then I'll tell you why I didn't like them." So I ate it, and I was like, "This tastes like blue cheese," and he's like, "Yes," and I'm like, I'm like very overwhelming. Like it was like a buffalo
Gotcha.
seasoned pretzel, and I'm like, you get most things if you get buffalo, they add that kind of like that blue cheese taste onto it because it's like blue cheese dressing synonymous with dipping wings.
Mhm.
Did you when you went to go visit Crimmy? Did you guys have wings?
Yeah. It was my first time.
Your first wing?
Yeah.
How was it?
Pretty good. It was better than I was expecting.
Oh,
I
really?
like the place where we got them to.
Was it? It was like that. It was probably the same place she took me that first time, like
Ellie's?
diners. I'm not sure what it's called,
Oh.
but they had the. She took me there. We got wings, pizza logs,
I didn't get
and
pizza logs.
Loganberry. But did you get pizza logs?
No, I did not get pizza logs.
But did you get pizza? Looks.
Oh, no.
Stupid. I'm just being
I was like, what the
stupid.
heck do you mean? I just said no. Like,
I just said no. What do you want from me?
yeah.
Um, and we got some sort of like chicken. I almost not. It was a pinwheel. It was something that they like a chicken sandwich. That's like a famous Buffalo thing.
Sure.
So good. Did you try Loganberry?
Yeah.
It is so good.
It was fine.
Fair. I loved it. I tried it the first time, and I was just like, "Oh my god, fill my coffin with this."
Yeah. It was not
It's so good.
that good.
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's like blackberry and raspberry together.
Mm.
I guess you gotta like those the
Raspberry's
flavor
fine,
profile.
but blackberry can be hit or miss.
But you got something against blackberries, huh?
You know I can't say anything because of how fucking pale I am.
You're preaching to the choir. I am so fucking pale.
I'm so pale I'm literally red over here.
You're almost see through.
Yeah. It's quite concerning.
You look like a demigod with the light shining
Like from right here.
to your side from right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like, you know what it looks like? You're you, right? But your like shoulder friend is Jesus. Like he's just waiting in the corner.
Yeah.
And everywhere he goes, that's just the light that he like shines down.
Yeah. Like I
He's
can
just
see him
like,
standing back there, but like you guys can't.
we can't. We can only see this blinding light if we're wondering where it's coming from.
Yeah.
And he's looking at you. You looked at him and he's looking at you and he's like, quiet, you fool.
He's like, they can't
Don't let him
know.
know. Don't let him know. Happy 420,
Happy 420,
Kimsters.
friends.
We took edibles before recording this,
Yeah.
so that's why we're slow as shit.
Yeah.
We took Mr. Keyrock, another CEOs of Screams. He has a partnership. Yep, with these Space Panda, and these are the Delta 9s. Now, I've taken Delta 8s and had a bad experience. These were fine, though.
Yeah.
And Max took one, I took two. Look like they're 10 milligram type 9 per gummy. Okay, so it's only 10 milligram per gummy. When I took the Delta 8s, they were 50 milligrams per gummy.
Jesus.
So no wonder I was like on the floor being like, holy shit, not being able to move my fucking hand or my face or my body. I just love how you have the munchies. Watching you get high is my favorite thing ever now.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on my resume. What's your favorite activities? Watching Max get high and pick out.
I just like I still have that like cotton mouth feeling and I hate it so much.
It's terrible. I no matter like how much water you drink, you just cannot get it out.
Yeah.
Now imagine being Kimsters and getting high, having a gummy every night, and then having a plethora of snacks. Because before she streams, she does the snack reveal, and she's always got the snacks. And I'm like, that's like the stoner's like dream come true, is to get high and just have like a bunch of different snacks waiting for you. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I love
She knows
that.
how to do it right.
Yeah.
As melted to the couch like that is my favorite commercial of all time. I tell everybody, I'm like, this is, if anyone wants to know a representation of me when I'm at home not doing anything, it's that infomercial. she can't hear you. Ever since she started smoking pot, all she does is lie there. It's just me deflated on the couch.
Yeah.
God, I fucking love it so much. She's got a whole snack cabinet. Oh my god, snack cabinet is the name. Snack cap. Oh, what a great stripper name. Snack cabinet. Kim. Kimsters. That's your stripper name. Which is funny because my stripper name is Midnight Snack. So I think that we could do something together here. I think that we could really create something good in this industry of food.
Yeah. You could dress up like Kim and Kim could dress up like you and then you could just like have a good
I'm
time
in.
about it.
I'm in. I'll dress up like Kim. Fucking give me a purple wig right now. I was wearing Kim's shirt the other day and I was thinking about her. I was like, Kim.
Yeah.
Oh. I was about to say something about snacks. Oh my god, I forgot about snacks. A very fitting stripper name. We could double features. Special snack night. Yes, the snack attack. Be like, that could be like our like tag team stripper duo. The snack attack with the snack cabinet. That's what I was about to ask you. If a girl said to you, Max, if she said, I want you to eat out of my snack cabinet, what would you do?
I'd probably be like, "Where's the cabinet in the kitchen?" Because I'm thick and I don't know when people are flirting with me.
And then she'd be like, the snack cabinet is in my vagina.
Well, see, that's if you just told me where to go, I'd go there.
Tell me where to go. No, us ladies are not going to give you a map. You have to guess where the snack cabinet is.
Then I'm gonna fail every time. I'm gonna be like,
come back with an actual like snack.
yeah, I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna go like steal some like, I'm gonna go steal some random person's cabinet, fill it with snacks, and be like, found it.
Found it, and I filled it up for you. And she goes, "Show me what
I just got
that.
it. God damn it. Good lord.
I think that I thought you were gonna say downstairs. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been way better. Oh, it's snack cabinet. It's not the kitchen. It's downstairs. God damn it. That's so much better.
Yeah.
That's so much better, Kim. I love that so much. I'll tell you, as a woman, that I will never just be like, I need you to eat this puss. Like I am never direct. I am always like, alrighty, it's time for the adventure. And then like he has to follow a map, and then that map is X marks the spot, and by spot I mean my vagina. And that's how difficult it is. for me to just say it. I'd be the one that'd be like, hey, wanna check out my snack cabinet? I wanna use that. I bet you 110% that he will come back with snacks, and then I will be left not hungry but unsatisfied.
Fair.
I try to be direct, just be flashing and be like, "Want a snack? Want a snack?"
Yeah, see
what kind of snack is it?
That would be
Double stuffed Oreo.
That
I don't know about that.
Double stuffed is what I'm gonna be doing to my date. I'm just kidding.
I love that. Just use like snack puns to talk about what you're going to be doing to her later.
Yeah.
I love that.
My favorite.
Oh, like
Can I tell you about my favorite meme? My favorite meme is the one that's been going around where it's where it's like we need to stop killing crabs and taking like their body parts off. How would you feel if someone cracked your legs open and ate your insides? And then it's just a bunch of people being like, It's my
You can
favorite.
crack my legs and eat my insides. I'm down. Treat, yo, give me the crab treatment.
I mean, the crab treatment is crazy. Jesus.
Can the crab treatment be a part of werewolf vampires fucking EP or whatever?
Werewolf Jesus?
God damn!
Werewolf Jesus' 9th album will be whatever you just said.
The crab treatment.
Yeah.
It's just me on the cover going.
Yeah. It's just all of our friends recreating like Crab Rave.
What's crab rave?
Kim, I need help. I need you to explain what Crab Rave is. It's like one of those like old internet videos that are like if I send it to you, you would know exactly what this is because like everyone's heard it.
You hear that rave redeem I have. This song is from oh. Maybe I have seen Crab Rave? Oh no.
I'm gonna send you a video, yeah.
Okay. So interesting.
I always think of like Mario music when I hear it.
Should I watch it now or later?
I'll probably probably get copyright striked if you listen to it now.
That's true. That's true. I'll listen to it later. I didn't even realize it's like 3:00.
Yeah.
Time flies by when you're getting high.
Sure does. We should find someone to raid.
We should. Oh my god, I cannot wait to eat. I want to stuff my face. I don't know what yet.
I need to like go refill my
I
water.
love you. Happy 420. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that one day that we can get high together. Our fucking snack attack duo.
Not many people on today.
Let's see.
Spud's live.
I was about to say Spud's playing Alien Isolation.
We should go say hi to Spud.
Okay. Spud Daddy.
Spud's an amazing human being. Spud and I really hit it off when he joined the team.
Yeah, I like him too. Me too, Kim.
Yeah. Let me get the raid message in chat.
Yes.
What's that? Then
Spud Daddy is a CEO too, right?
Yeah. He joined around like the same
Spud
time like
Daddy.
Becky did.
Becky Lane. Oh yes. The group of UK friends.
Yeah.
Or
I think they're just European.
They're just you friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything that's happening this week? Stream wise?
This week is Alien Isolation from Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. EST. No stream on Friday, and then the following week is my birthday week. So May 2nd, which is a Friday, it's the day before my birthday, I'm going to be having my birthday stream.
Nice.
For we're doing the speed run of the quarry, which will be super fun. I'm really excited about it. So that's what's going on. You?
I have no idea what I'm doing this week.
Let's go.
Will have a schedule out when I can. I probably won't stream on Monday though. I never do, but I'm probably just putting that out there. So, yeah. Let's go say hi to Spud, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.